Good morning. Good morning. Commodities.
New. Second.
All right, good morning, everybody. Tuesday, May 27, 9:08 a.m. Eastern. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to superareas.com, Win Lifetime, in person as well as online. Hope everybody had a good long weekend, American long weekend, because Memorial Day, we had market closed early yesterday. So there was no news, nothing. So market did move slightly, so I'm going to update yesterday's numbers on our Google Sheet. Let's take a look at what happened yesterday. It's Monday on May 26th. Double check and refresh this, and I'll figure out the range for the day for yesterday. So give yesterday, Friday's area worked. So we had yesterday high of 21,307. And we had 21,215. So 21,307. That's from yesterday. So these numbers don't reflect today. कल कल 20 मैं सिर्फ अपनी वो एनालिसिस के लिए अपडेट करता हूँ कि कल का नाइट मॉर्निंग सेशन क्या था और संडे का इवनिंग सेशन क्या था Sunday gave 21,307, 21,215. So truly worked with just the areas. $21,215. Good morning, G. So let's look at what happened last night. Europe and Trump made the deal. So tariffs are paused again. So that we have a bit of a roller coaster on all of this nonsense of tariffs. One day tariffs are there, other day tariffs are not there. But it's okay. We go with the flow. Let me just make sure my Zoom, everything is good. So people are hearing us. That's good. All right, so what happened to last, right now, base is up, pressure is down, area has been updated everywhere. We are live on Zoom, we're live on Telegram, we are live on YouTube private link. So 2130 is our strike price. 21,030 is the strike price for the long-term change. So last night's high for Nasdaq, 21,360. So 21,360 is the last night's high. Low 21,140. 21,140. And anywhere, front, back, lots of room. So 220 point swing. Right now, the price of Nasdaq is 21,300. So it's putting us somewhere in between R1 and S1. Let's take a look at ES. ES moved as high as 59.12. So our high is 59.12. Let's write this down so we know what our night high. So ES night session high 59.12. Night session low. So these numbers are important to see what is the range for the night has been. Night low has been 58.62. 58.62. Now we have a couple of numbers to work with. Okay. So both markets are in between. It did touch R1. Alerts did go to everybody. If you wanted to take an R1 as a long, everybody's already done. If you went long from R1. So the alert on R1 on your Telegram went, let me double check, approximately, yeah, 41. Yeah, 8:41, everybody got an alert that, and if you went long from R1, you're literally done. So already in advance. Studio, let me double check the content of YouTube. Forex Factory. What is the news today? Couple of speeches. Yeah, 8:30 we have news, 9 o'clock we have news, 10 o'clock we have news. So everybody should have Forex Factory open just to take a look at it. And these are your medium impact or even low impact, medium and low. So, retest. Okay, what else is going on? Any crazy news this? So really 10 o'clock is the consumer confident is really the what I would watch out for, which is medium. 8:30 news is done, but 9 o'clock is low, but 10 o'clock is your and this week Wednesday is okay, Thursday, Friday, nothing. It's a short week, so Tuesday already is started. Okay, the alerts don't go into we have renamed the channel. One is called Super Areas General, and the one is called Super Areas Alerts. So if you're not inside the alerts system, you're not gonna get the alerts. Nothing goes in the general public. That's like thousands of members all over the subscribers, non-subscribers, everything, but only if you have access to superareas.com, active subscription, then you will log into the alert system. All alert is doing is giving you in advance what the levels are, and is it going towards R1, R2, S1, S2, 24/7. If anybody was following, yesterday, Friday's expected high and R2 worked. So if you are, I know two of you are brand new students, right? 1 and 2, no problem. I'll guide you approximately 10:30. How the floor works, so generally from 9 to 11 is pure trading, no problem. But I'll get you on board, no problem. I'll give you the day one orientation. Just for now, log into your Ninja, click simulation, and just have these charts open like this, right? So that's your day one, and I'll give you the first orientation shortly. So live stream is started and we are ready to go. Yeah, this Trump is gonna make everybody's life a little crazy. So now starting today, Dow Jones, Russell, ES, and Nasdaq, these alerts are active. So by this next couple of days, gold, crude oil, natural gas, the remaining should really be fully active. So if you're into Russell, take a look. If you're into Dow, just those alerts are going to go. सर एक दफा हो चुकी है सुबह एक नहीं मैं कह रहा हूँ अभी नहीं सुबह अर्ली हुई है बिफोर तो मैं तो R2 या 2:30 to 3 let's see what happens in 9:30 because थोड़ा सा I just looked at upper limit 370 yes 370 could be because you have to know like बहुत छोटा है बहुत गैप छोटा है 440 से 370 राइट सो ऑलमोस्ट सिर्फ 70 पॉइंट का फर्क है तो ब्रेक हो सकता है लेकिन ऑलरेडी 300 पॉइंट चढ़ी हुई है राइट फ्राइडे संडे नाइट तो let's see we'll go with the flow when the time goes nothing to worry for now take a look at to move into the new window RTY Nasdaq so maybe Nasdaq upper limit and if you're looking at ES similar R2 upper limit which would put us in the night session high approximately there so because night session high upper limit 1270 50 upper limit so high to go low is our going to be strategy anyway so we'll figure out how things go when the market does open okay I think the whole setup is ready let me just change that to news what's going on Apex is on sale, but please be careful. Apex renewal is very expensive. So they played a little bit of a trick on us. Bullnox is $16, but renewal is $16. Apex is $16, but renewal is $83. So if you take Apex and you don't pass it, please. Otherwise, they're going to charge you $83 and you're going to say, oh, what happened? My account got charged. So you have to make sure that you cancel. Bullnox की 11 अकाउंट टोटल नहीं 3 एक्टिव पीएस टोटल 11 तो ये 11 अकाउंट्स आपको बुलनॉक्स देता है और 3 एक्टिव पीएस एट अ टाइम नहीं आप कॉपियर करें नो प्रॉब्लम लेकिन जब मैं अकाउंट बना रहा हूँ हाँ वो एक दफा हर दफा कोड डालना है सुपर एरियाज हर दफा $15 पे करना है वो अकाउंट उसका 1 by 1 हेलो जी तो सारे trust me new users all of this will make sense in a couple of weeks what this brief or mine the day you start to understand what Daniel brief is going to be you know how to trade what the base is pressure is ranges all of these things are eventually will do it आप मुझे दें एनी डेस्क आपका मैं सेट करूं 155 if you want to see Telegram it should refresh 16 वाला करवाना $16 वाला ठीक है मैं भी आपको करवाता हूँ Anywhere, जी blocks
सर का डेली का कितना बनाना?
एक दिन में पास कर लें, उनके पर रूल कोई 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 रूल नहीं है. The Telegram stream is if you have Telegram on your desktop or your thing, you will see join Telegram live. That's how you will get Telegram. Personally, I was done from expected high of Friday, so I had shorted around that number, 59.10. So a couple of $100 is. So now it's heading towards R2 one more time.
16. अभी जो लगन में आया था उसमें जरा कम ज़्यादा मैटर.
Any internet is disconnected again. Come on, man. And
फोन के साथ कनेक्ट करना है लेकिन वो 50 रखी है यार लेकिन कुछ नहीं 30 डेज नहीं है.
yes. Anyway, nothing I can do. For new users, green to buy, red to sell. Simple. Both charts are green, but buy from mid-band. But I'll get you guys going shortly. अपना any desk एक दफा और देंगे.
1557.
So, ठीक है. Accept कर ले. Accept, yes, accept कर ले.
डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया.
मेरे ख्याल है इंटरनेट का थोड़ा सा इशू चल रहा है.
नेक्स्ट टाइम 16 में होगा. $16.
नेक्स्ट टाइम भी रिन्यूअल भी 16 में. ये वाली जो कंपनी है ये $16 की रिन्यू होगी. There's a couple of spots. अगर आप एक उधर हो जाएं तो वो दोनों इकट्ठे आ जाएंगे. Yeah. Sorry. That's okay. It's 2 spots there. Good morning. ये फार्म भर दें। Back into R1 zone. ये यूजर नेम करें, पासवर्ड करें, ये सब।
Good morning, guys. Good morning. Assalamu alaikum. Namaskar. Sat Shri Akal. Have a nice to meet you. Microphone check. Good morning. Walaikum salam. Change. Walaikum salam. Teresa, good morning. And bhai. Manish, good morning. Anjun ji, walaikum salam. Ranjit ji, good morning. Harveen, Sunil ji, good morning. Akash bhai, Allah ji, Manpreet ji, good morning. Gaurav, good morning. Amina ji, good morning. Tariq bhai, Sakir, good morning. Walaikum salam, Tariq bhai. Everybody, good morning. Majid, good morning. Lal ji, Sayyid Ali ji, Jagdeep ji, good morning. Arash ji, good morning. Clifford, Ashwin ji, good morning. Amrit, Fraud, everybody, good morning. A quick review of our display guide, all material and posted on our web service or our trading floor. Not attended as trading advice, they're just meant to enhance your trading decision, but not make it for you. We take no responsibility for any profit or loss. You're solely responsible for all your actions. And don't think you made money yesterday, you will make it today. Always be in control, always place your stops and always ready to accept those losses. And do what you see, don't do what you think, and treat this market the very first day you trade. And all the areas we have on our superreview.com, draft or non-buy and sell offer or buy and sell areas, these are just for information and education purposes only. And we take no responsibility for any action taken by any subscriber. Today, S&P 500, Nasdaq, Dow, three markets, base is up, pressure is down. High to go with the good way to make money today. Today, our expected high for S&P 500 is 59.26 to 40. Our low for S&P 500 is 58.30 to 15. Nasdaq high is 21,440 to 520, and the low is 20,910 to 830. Overall, today, trying to stay on high to go low side. News, we had durable goods and core durable goods and house price index. Durable goods, core durable goods are green, way better than before and way better than previous. And then we have CD consumer confidence. Remember, green to go down, red to go up, but always 2 to 4 o'clock, market will reverse. If market goes down, it will reverse at least 70 to 75% push to opposite side. So we have to be very careful that CD consumer confidence numbers are coming. Green price will go down, and then after 2 o'clock, it will reverse back to 3, 4 o'clock. And if numbers are red, that price will go up, and then it will reverse to the downside. FOMC member speeches coming evening, no need to worry. Tomorrow we have FOMC minutes. That is very, very important. 10 o'clock, we have Richmond Manufacturing Index is coming. But overall, after 2 o'clock, we have big movement. And then we have Thursday. Thursday morning, we have our GDP is coming. Then 10 o'clock, we are pending home sales, rural inventories, and then we have FOMC members, which is coming. Court needs to be, if this is the inflation data, and on Friday, we have to be very careful. Our Chicago PMI is coming. University of Michigan consumer sentiment. This is all related to our inflation data. High to go low. Numbers are high will go down. If numbers are low will go up. Overall today, S&P 500, Nasdaq, Dow, all these markets stay short side. It would be a good way to make some fun. And then we have other markets, and especially to see our currencies. British pound went down this morning session, our euro session. It went down and then bounced back up after 5 a.m. Canadian dollar was up, a big push to the upside. And Canadian dollar right now is coming down and has two area. And very similar, if you look at the crude oil, it's very similar to the crude oil. And euro is same as the British pound. From S2 euro session, it went down, and then it bounced back up. Right now, S1, but still, base and pressure both are to the downside for our euro. Then we have crude oil. Crude oil, exactly copy of Canadian dollar. You see, it went down. Morning, it was up in euro session. Right now, at S2 area, we might see our expected low for crude oil today. FDAX already hit our expected high for the day. FDAX high for the day is down, and right now you see FDAX is slightly pushing down. Gold very close to our expected low for the day. Gold very close to expected low. 80 is our low, 32.80, and best is low to go up for gold. But if me, I'll wait for 240 chart. 240 chart, gold is not getting out. I will stay away from the market. But right now, gold is bouncing back on 86, $6 more, but it got huge rejection. If you see 4 to 5 o'clock, then 5 to 6, huge rejection from our 33.10, 33.09 area. It means if it got filled, if it filled our 33.10 area, gold will shoot to the upside because that rejection got filled by the buyer. And that's why we'll see a push to the upside. And other is actually copper. Copper came down below S1 area. And right now, still in between S1 and our S1 and PP area, and Magenta midband is there. Silver 100% hit our expected low for the day. Actually, silver and gold move in the same direction, and feel like areas are leaked, and gold was going crazy down and just paused as soon as we closed the areas, and gold started bouncing back up 730. And silver went down. Silver went 100% our expected low, $32.88, and from 32.88 cents, huge push to the upside, 21 cents, 33.22 right now, and still very strong pushing up. Silver is very strong pushing up. Natural gas hit our expected high for the day, 100% expected high. When I came here, natural gas was at $3.66 and went up to exactly 77 cents. And 77 cents just in half an hour, 80% push to the downside on our natural gas. Hit our area and half an hour, it just shoot down 80%. That's a big push from our expected high for the day to the downside for our natural gas. Bitcoin is banana. Bitcoin and Ethereum both are going up. Just 3 days or 4 days before, people were asking about the Ethereum, and they bought Ethereum at 2,500 and went up almost 2,700, like 200 in 2 or 3 days. And if you have like multiple Ethereums, you made very nice money. But overall, 110,000 right now. Bitcoin is sitting at 110,000, around 117 somewhere. This is where it went. Actually, $111. You know, I'm not going to use next time 100. I will use 11,000, 8,000, 7,000. You'll understand it's 100 and something. So 11,745 is high. $3,270 push to the upside from night. That's a very nice push to the upside. And right now at R1 area, Ethereum, banana, it's just crazy, went up $174 push to the upside after our midnight, and very nice push to the upside. Again, guys, 10 o'clock news is coming. So 10 o'clock, if numbers are green, price will first go down and then it will go up, and same thing, red go up and then goes down. Overall, today to stay on sell side, and you see that's why since opening at the mid area and went down very close. We actually test our night session low. Night session low is somewhere, I would say, 64, 65, and that area should be tested. But the same area is our S1 area as well. If you see, our S1 is 63 to 68, and that's our night session low, and that will act as a nice support area. Please, guys, stay in the areas. If you have any questions, you can call me or you can text me.
Front question. What are your favorite three altcoins? Not one this way.
Yeah, I will go with Solana, Shiba, and Ripple.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay. Thank you.
okay.
All right, so didn't touch quite one S1 yet, but did we get an alert for S1? $63 plus 5, 68. Right now, price is between R1 and S1. बाकी भी फॉर्म भरते हैं ना, पासवर्ड, ईमेल, सब पूरा का पूरा. So after 32 point on 3020, ES is taking a bit of a retrace. Back into R1.
It goes down.
Sorry?
After R1 goes down? Or
I wish I knew. मैं 10 million लगा देता. मैं 10 million सीधा ही गुर्दे बेच के मार्केट में लगा देता. तो मुझे पता होता ना कि इसने नीचे जाना है. Hoping, जिस तरह उन्होंने कहा है कि R2, R3 पे जाएगा तो हम वहाँ से सेल करेंगे. अभी तो ये जितना वो नीचे गिरी थी उसकी रिट्रेस आ रही है. Let's see. S1 से लेना था लेकिन चलो, didn't touch S1, so go ahead. Because we have news coming at 10 o'clock at medium impact news.
In simulation, we cannot put stop loss, right?
Sorry?
In simulation, we cannot put stop loss.
You can, no problem. It's no, but just a center click. I'll explain you how all of these happens through chart trading.
Officially, either Dow or
Yes.
Nasdaq, इनके ticks almost same ही है ना?
नहीं, उनकी प्राइस भी डिफरेंट है और उसके मूवमेंट भी बहुत डिफरेंट है. डाउस
140 ticks का loss कर
हाँ, तो डाउ का डिफरेंट
MYM में करना है.
आपको देखना पड़ेगा उसको कि कितनी है, क्योंकि मैं डाउ करता नहीं हूँ ना, मैं रसल करता हूँ.
30 points. Yeah, MYM. Yeah, points, not ticks. मतलब 128 Nasdaq is right. Same as exactly. Mary is the same as Nasdaq only at 1 minute. Dow. So that's like already heavy minus 130 or 120 and 40. But be careful with the four-wheel.
हाँ जी, वो कह रहा है कि पासवर्ड कंफर्म करें ना. एक सेकंड, आपने पासवर्ड नहीं कंफर्म किया. ये यहाँ क्लिक करें, अब टाइप करें पासवर्ड दोबारा. All right, ES is back in R1 again. Let's see if it acts like a resistance here.
बुलडॉग से मैक्सिमम 3 ये रख सकते हैं आप।
मैक्सिमम 3 पी है।
ये
फिर इसको दोनों को डिलीट कराएंगे, देखें दोबारा लिखें। मीनिंग वहां पर वो कह रहा है कि पासवर्ड दोबारा टाइप करें ना। नहीं नहीं, आपने टाइप नहीं किया। यहाँ इसके अंदर टाइप करें, इस बॉक्स के अंदर। मेरे पास तो नहीं है, मैं तो अता खुद नहीं है। ओ मेरी अपनी है, अच्छा अच्छा। अब इस तरह कहना, क्योंकि मुझे वहाँ टेबल पे मिली थी, मैंने उसी दिन अता को दी। मैं
बोलना बात कैसा है
अब नीचे जाएं और स्क्रॉल नीचे की तरफ, नीचे की तरफ। आप स्क्रॉल ऊपर कर रही हैं, दूसरी तरफ और नीचे आए, आ जाए आ जाए। अब ये इंफॉर्मेशन बात है। यहाँ एक स्पॉट है। नहीं नहीं, इसको बदलें, क्लिक करें और अपना चेंज करें। So our area R1 worked as a resistance one more time, so that is done. Midband worked, price came to midband, gave you 2 points, that is done. Back into R1 for ES, upper range of R1 for Nasdaq. Let's see. आपका एड्रेस, पोस्टल कोड। सॉरी, ऊपर क्रेडिट कार्ड भी लिखे ना, क्रेडिट कार्ड एक्सपायरी, ये पूरा फॉर्म है।
So you do smallest for police seven? You do parties. It's already and cover over to the
अब नीचे आए, बाकी फॉर्म भर दें, अब सेव करें। हाँ जी, हाँ जी, आपका अकाउंट सेट। Two mid bands worked again? नहीं, मैंने अभी सेट करना है अभी। ES की अभी हुई है, R2 की अपर लिमिट. इस अकाउंट में लॉगिन करें. ये आपका पासवर्ड है. ये वाला नहीं, देखें आपका ये अकाउंट है और ये पासवर्ड है.
तो वहाँ पे जब पेपर लिख रहे थे हम लोग, वहाँ पे तो नॉर्मल
नहीं, वो डिफरेंट है. वो बुलनॉक्स है, ये निंजा है. आपके लिए कंफ्यूजन हो जाएगी.
नहीं
3 minutes to news. This news can be traded. It's not high impact, so nothing to worry.
पासवर्ड
Yeah. So if you bought it at 58, 2 mid-bands, 100% worked. One is a gap trade on ES. Both charts were green. Actually, 3 mid-bands I see going up.
done.
Hold on. News.
News positive.
Yeah. All right, now it's heading towards high because of the news is good.
इसके कैन का चार्जर है, कैन कंप्यूटर ये
You're heading back towards R2. R1 is crossed. ES is quite overbought, 30-20. Almost 97.67%. Let's see, does need a retrace before. हो गया जी, आपका अकाउंट शो अप होगा, नो प्रॉब्लम। अब आपका टारगेट है 3000 और आपके पास मैक्सिमम एबिलिटी टू लूज है 2500, तो ये याद रखिएगा। और 30 डेज हैं, कोई लिमिट नहीं है, बेशक एक दिन में पास कर दें, नहीं नहीं, लेकिन 30 दिन बाद ना हुआ तो फिर $15 फिर चार्ज हो जाएंगे। सो राइट, सो ऑलराइट, सो नहीं नहीं नहीं, कोई इस तरह नहीं, लेकिन 2500 लॉस हुआ तो अकाउंट void हो जाएगा, और अगर 3000 में आ लिया तो आपका अकाउंट पास हो जाएगा. नो प्रॉब्लम.
How delayed is TV telecast?
Yeah.
How delayed is TV telecast?
Oh, about 10 minutes. 10 minutes. This is not live data. The price you're yeah, yeah. So that's 10 minutes delay.
ये जो लास्ट में है ये डेमो
ये दोनों अकाउंट, एक डेमो एक सिम. Yes, very close to where it opened, and we are inside Nasdaq R2. सर R2 के अंदर आ गए. Nasdaq तो R2 आ गई, उसका अपर रेंज देख रहे हैं. ES अभी वहीं घूम रही है. कि 60 मिनट पे Nasdaq पे डाइवर्जेंस तो है, इसको नीचे जाना चाहिए. लेट्स सी where does it go from. It's inside R2. It went down as low as 21,200 and then shot back up to 350 because of the good news. And ES went down to almost 70, 58.70. All right, Nasdaq is very 5 points to over upper range, made a higher high. ES is almost 99.8 and 98.88 for overbought. Full 100% swing, almost 91% swing has come back up.
Going towards R2, right?
R2 खत्म हो गया R2 E Nasdaq का तो टच हो गया ES का तो R2 अभी रहता है वो नाइट सेशन बन जाएगा
Rafi, when it's overbought at 99%, are you looking for a reversal?
Sorry, I need a reversal here to the mid band or to I want to come down to mid band. Yeah, exactly.
Yes, पहले R2 टच कर चुका है ना
नाइट सेशन नहीं किया R2 का अपर बैंड नहीं हुआ था 368 से आगे जी my order was 370 it's okay but the area is done if the area was 370 and 50 I don't know if anybody took or not but the upper band of Nasdaq is done upper band is done so if you took it at 65 68 I can call it done so 21 368 50 that's the so that area is done 20 points All right, almost back to 5,900. And all right, has broken our two upper range. Now ES still has some room. $375. Yes, climb back from 321, 376 minus 21, 171 points. Yes, still no retrace. 112%. 30-20. Nice. Go ahead, retrace. A couple of micros, somebody can take the risk. It's up to you guys. It's at upper range of.
So, Rafa, the most optimal trade is to wait for a retrace and then go.
Yes. See, today's strategy, he explained, is high to go low. So we are waiting for the price to get to R2 for ES. Like 13 is the number. That's night session as well as R2. So let's see what happens around there. Because look, the market turned around because of the news, right?
Yeah.
Very, very good news, and everything was heading down and reversed.
But on the 30-20 chart, these BBs getting so tight.
So yeah, 99.79, because you have a single swing of 36 points, almost 37 now. So it's overbought. Things are, where am I reading these numbers from? Right here. Look, severely overbought. It's got 36 points. So I'm carefully watching. It's climbed up so high. So it's like a Toronto real estate market. At one point after COVID, you touched it and went up 50,000, right? So that's what we call overbought things. Same here. So many people have now who has bought it will sell it to start making some profits, right? And when more sellers will come into the market, price will correct it. So this is all the good news that happened in last 5 minutes. That so very important to pay attention, even though it was medium impact, not high, but it took price from pivot point all the way up to R2. But we are due for a retrace anytime.
And you're anticipating that retrace will be powerful to the downside?
Yes, Trump wakes up and changes will come fast. Yes.
So are you looking at?
I'm looking at 13. I had my first order placed at 370. It didn't pick it up because it bounced from 368 and went to 368 to 352. I removed my order because it came too close. Now I'm waiting for price to get to after 8 or 13 is my plan.
And are you going to trade the reversal?
Sorry?
Are you going to trade the reversal?
5 points is all I need.
So you are going to go short.
Short ही जाना है, short जाना है, reversal पे short जाना है.
But you'll do it from R2.
R2 से short करूँगा.
596.
8 से शुरू हो रही है. 5, 9 और 8. सर देखें 8 से 13 में शुरू हो जाएगी ना R2 का जोन. तो अब आप 8 पे लें, 9 पे लें, 10 पे लें. 13 नाइट सेशन हाई है. तो 8 से मुड़ गई, कुछ नहीं कह सकते. 7.75 से आ गई, लेकिन 8 से 13 में प्राइस का रिवर्सल ड्यू है. हो ना हो ये नहीं हमें पता, लेकिन कंप्यूटर ने प्रेडिक्ट किया कि 8 से 13 में इसको रिवर्स करना चाहिए. अभी भी ईएस को नैस्डैक को स्ट्रगल हो रही है और क्लाइम करते हुए.
So roughly you would put a limit order to sell at.
Yes. Limit order inside the area.
Your indicators, the R2 and also the night session higher.
R2 and night session high is falling within it, Because night session high is 1250, R2 upper limit is 13. It is almost there. We are very close to there anyway. Look, 675. That went up to 383.
Because it's an area trade, you don't pay attention to the background.
I just looking at number. That's all. Because always area trade will happen against the color. If you are in green, you will say sell. So that's always have to remember area trades are always against the color. Counter trade. So maybe I'll sell Nasdaq around that time too. Let's see. Because बाई करेंगे ना आप 50 या 99 तक का वेट करें वहां आपकी लिमिट लगेगी. आ गई है जी ऑलमोस्ट 675 तक तो आ गई है. Seven. $70-75 कहा था. अब क्या करें हो गया जी. So seeing 775 से आ गया क्या करें. It's okay. We're done. The area for ESR2 is done. एक टिक से रह गया जी. Done. So see that's okay. It is what it is. We live and move on. So from one quarter, if you didn't take a risk, you're down and done.
So you're saying now that
Done.
any limit order?
Yeah, 13 is, maybe you wait for 13, maybe, but your trade is done in terms of, your counter trade is done.
The thing is, you have to take that risk.
Yeah, you either you take a risk at 8, 775, 13. So both trades got missed. ES got missed by one tick because I had 5 micro there, and if it had gone in, it's okay. Generally, one tick is okay. So one tick there and 3 ticks there. It's okay. ES was, Nasdaq was 370.
So now what is the play? Go for the mid back now?
Now we start, wait for 30-20. Now we wait to see if it goes back up to 13 now. Because the 8th one is done.
Not 08 now. Now 13.
आप डालें देखें क्या होगा. देखें 8 से जब वो 13 पे जाएगी ना तो आपको -250 नजर आएगा. ये 8 हो गया सर, 8 हो गया. एक टिक से रह गया वो. तो अगर 8 पिक कर लेता तो आपको $250 मिल जाने थे. अब वो एक टिक से रह गया है. अब आप लक है उसके बाद, कब इतनी प्रिसाइजन तो नहीं जा सकती. अब वो दोबारा जा रहा है 8 की तरफ. लेट्स सी. 13 अगर आपने रिस्क लेना है तो 13 से ले सकते. या 1275, 10, 11, इट्स अप टू यू. यू कैन डू 1 माइक्रो मे बी हियर, कुछ हाफ लॉट उधर डाल दें, हाफ उधर, एवरेज करके. बट it does need a retrace though. Heavy duty. 99.99 it needs. So at least Nasdaq should come down to 340 at least, because that's the bottom of R2. Let's see. Keeps climbing up.
The area trade is over now. Now it's about colors.
Now it's color. You start to do exactly. Now I'm waiting for 13. Because I had planned my trade 5 micro at 8, 5 micro at 13, put it in somewhere in my average in between, and that would put it somewhere at around 11 or 10, and then come down with a full lot with few 3-4 points. Because if I split my trades into slightly different. So I say maybe 2 micros here, 2 micros above, and then, so if you don't want to take a full attempt, so you say, all right, where should I enter, 8 or 13? Okay, split the trade, enter at maybe 3 micros at 8, 3 micros at 13. If it bounces from 8, you're making profit. If it bounces from, but if it crosses that, then you have your stop loss above, but you can always reduce your lots and do an average trade. So right now, the moment this trade is done, I will start getting the new guys on board to see which way it's gonna sit.
US consumer confidence jumps.
Yeah, so now that came, but we already saw what the market did with that news. But this is an SRE setup starting to be made in 1510. The price is not going up. Look at the strength on 1510. It's not going up. So price touched almost mid-band, went up, but look at the strength. Strength moving averages are not helping. So that's my sign that I should come down soon. That's an early sign. So you will have a black candle maybe here to the downside, and then and he said today stay in short, because the market for ES has gone up almost today 88 points. Crazy. मिड बैंड इस दफा अब फेल होने शुरू हो जाएंगे. एरिया से आ रहा है, बहुत ओवरबॉट है, उसको थोड़ी सी ब्रीदिंग रूम चाहिए. कैंडल आप 30-20 का देखें, 40 पॉइंट्स वन वे गया है, तो उसको शायद 30-20 का मिड बैंड थोड़ा बाउंस कर दे, लेकिन 15-10 जरा, ये भी मिड बैंड के करीब ही आई थी ऑलमोस्ट इस दफा. For Nasdaq, please wait for 440. Nasdaq becomes 440 now. Yes, Nasdaq area is expected high is 440.
So Rafi, can you comment now on those, the green and the blue box? That's the retracement.
That's Fibonacci. So the computer has predicted price should bounce from these two boxes. Should. So it traveled from R1 to R2. Let's see.
So the computer has predicted that there are buyers.
There's some order sitting right here, approximately here and here. So a couple of points, that's what he does. He's going to wait. The price gets into this box, maybe buy here, maybe buy here, maybe buy here. We have no idea, but these are computer has predicted that some buyers are sitting here, some buyers are sitting here.
So those trades counter trades also.
They're not counter trade. So this type of trade is called just fib retracement, meaning you don't look at anything. Wherever these boxes appear, if you enter here, maybe 1 point, maybe 1 point, maybe here one. So some users don't look at. So problem is, because there are 14 type of trades, you will start mixing them very rapidly. You will say, all right, what's in here? You're not looking at background color. Fib boxes are only the like boxes.
But you can use that to get out of a short trade too.
Yes. So from if it starts falling, it should pause here or here, at least, and then you will see a boxes coming here as well. The moment you have a retrace.
So because this is now setting up this SRE,
Yes.
you're focused on 30-20 chart?
No, my focus is on 13. I'm watching the number 13. Night session and the 13.
Sir, आप number 13 कहाँ watch?
देखें एरिया का ऊपर वाला नंबर क्या है R2 का R2 का ऊपर का नंबर क्या है
But you think it can go there even though some of the strength seems to be
maybe after mid band तो after 30-20 आप R2 के levels बताएं अभी
Sure. So roughly from your
मैं आता हूँ एक मिनट
roughly from your perspective, this is a very good setup.
No, it depends on what type of setup you're like. It's for some users, it's a different setup, and it's a slightly different setup for. Give me 1 minute. Look, it touched mid-band and still gave you a couple of points. So I'm looking for a retreat. This needs to come down to mid-band. The even mid-band green will get touched, went back up 2 points. It's super ideas for it. आज तक आई थी 13 तक नहीं है and even range for no
Thank you.
no
This also feels I always seem to be always waiting. So if you're coming back, I should need the back. People must sit there.
even इतनी ओवरबॉट के बाद भी मिड बैंड 15-10 का 2 पॉइंट दे गया है
So Rafi, looking at all the different strategies from your perspective, the most optimal trade right now is the 59.13.
Yes, that's the number that I'm waiting for. There you go. Touched mid-band, went back up 15-10. अब असर ये का ट्रू सेटअप बन रहा है क्योंकि लोअर हाई है लेकिन so bottom of the bar anybody took that's done your 2 points. You place your order at the bottom of the bar, price took you in, got your 2 points. But on a mid band, it's still going up.
I think ऊपर का level
So there you go, heading back into 387, back into R2 again. Second time almost touched 750. If we have a black candle to the downside, then our bottom trend should start. Let's see SRE setup. Price has to break 5907, go to 5908 to make a higher high. It still is a lower high. So when the हाँ यहाँ से देखें हायर हाई लगा, इसको यह तोड़ेगी तो ब्रेकआउट हो जाएगा, यहाँ से ब्लैक कैंडल बनी तो नीचे आ जाएगा. So we are waiting for 13 breakouts. Now तीन किस्म के ट्रेड बन गए यहाँ. So you have a possibility to do a breakout trade. If it breaks 8, chances are it will go up. If it breaks 13, meaning gets to 13, chances are it will come down. 13. If it makes a black candle to the downside, chances are it will come down. So there's 3 possibilities happening at this point in this candle.
It is a black candle. That means
It means price reverses. Price. So black candle just means price is about to reverse.
एक ग्रुप का मेरा फेवरेट डाउन वहीं फंसा हुआ है, ESP वहीं फंसा हुआ है. और वॉल्यूम भी कम है. तो यार पानी भरेगा.
Yeah, so it's broke the previous.
So Rafael, 5908, how do I determine that this is breaking out?
Sorry, you have if it breaks the 8, then it's heading towards 13. So it's officially inside your R2 middle. So it went to 11. 1125. So one possibility that worked was the breakout trade. You looked at the previous high, you entered, you did long, and breakout gave you a few points. आई थिंक नहीं सर, आज 13 पे भी किस्मत नहीं थी. 13 11-25 से आ गया. आएगा वी लॉट ला देगी. मैं ऑलरेडी ट्रेड है 8 तो हूँ मैं 13 च एवरेज करनी सी लेकिन ये मैं 1 पॉइंट प्रॉफिट है कि मैं उत्थे 5 माइक्रो सिट्टे सी. नहीं नहीं बाई तो मैं नहीं कर रहा उस एरिया जोन दे विच तो नहीं बाई करूँगा क्योंकि 30-20 किसी वेले भी गिर जानी बिल्कुल पीक ते खड़ी है.
Is there a way to trade crypto?
Sorry?
Charts? You have like simple chart for cryptos?
Yeah, same. Bitcoin works, everything. This software works with everything. You just pick up, put a different SIM.
Specific one.
Then you have to get a subscription for Coinbase and then put in the Coinbase data and then you can, so just,
I usually trade in Solana and XRP.
that's, if you're holding, I'm holding a couple of Ethereums, but good enough waiting. I did Shiba, I did, but I do percentage wise. So I don't hold for, let's say if I invest $100 and it got to 128, Anything above 15, 17%, I'm liquidating some of it and then rolling on. I never look at a dollar amount that, hey, $100 turned into 1,000. That's big time, right? Yeah. Yeah, this can hurt. 100%. Yes, yes. No, no.
5 years.
No, you have to take some profit, right? Yeah.
Some days you cry when you see your portfolio.
It's okay. You have to start taking some profit somewhere, you know? All right, I think around 8 minutes or so, I will start getting the new users the orientation.
How long usually it's the orientation?
About an hour to cover everything, and that's generally will cover, because you have a couple of videos to watch when you get home. How to use this platform and everything else, right? So
Have you ever seen overbought going to 100?
yeah, it's almost, look, it's 100% overbought. It's still climbing up because Nasdaq is not stopping, right? So
At 100, it needs to respect the overbought.
yeah, it doesn't have to, but it should.
Well, I can just sit at 100 for a little.
Yeah, it can drag to 100 to continuously. मैं तो 13 पे एवरेज करनी है मैंने 5 और 5 की
Sir, 1 month में 3,000 या 25 years.
नहीं 3000
अभी इस मिड बैंड से ले सकते हैं.
हाँ आ रही है ना आने दें अभी आपने पहला वाला मिड बैंड आपका पीछे गुजर चुका है अब अगला मिड बैंड का वेट हो रहा है so 43 points just one way up no retrace no come on break it Nasdaq went to 393 हाँ जी Nasdaq 440 तक नहीं पहुंची लेकिन I'm in for my entries at 590850 to be exact. Let's see on 5 micros. 5 micro मेरा गोल होता है 100 मैंने 50 पे 150 लेके जाने हैं ना तीनों अकाउंट तो वो 2600 गिर जाता है वापस 4100 पे जाना है तो 150 divided by 25 that's 6 points. I'm already done. I'm making in profit $31 but it's okay per account 37.50. So first I will exit at a mid-band at 59.050. That's where I would do an exit. So I'll take 3 points from this trade. So 59. I can trail, but let's see. Let's get this out of the way. So with 5 micros, I'm $50. So that means 2 points. So, and I will exit at 59. There you go, $70 and $75 and done. So I've exited at a mid band because that's if it touches mid band up, goes back up, that's my trade. सर 58.05 पे लिया ना, पिछला ब्रेक किया मैंने वहां 5 माइक्रो पे सेल कर दिया, अभी मैंने लाइव स्टेटस पे भेजा है, 3 पीए लगे हुए हैं, मेरा टारगेट डेली का 150 है, क्योंकि 150 पर डे कर लूंगा, 15 दिनों बाद फिर $4500 ले लूंगा, राइट. सो डन. सर 13 है लेकिन 11-25 तक गया है, लेकिन क्योंकि अभी 30-20 का मिड बैंड रहता है, राइट. सो 30-20 का मिड बैंड अभी रहता है. सो दैट वाज द ट्रेड, डन एंड ओवर विद. आप 13 में बैठे हो, वहां पॉसिबल है, टच हो सकता है. तो आप अपने ट्रेड ब्रेक कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि कई दफ़ा हम या तो आप एक टिक से मिस हो गया, 2 से मिस हो गया, 3 से मिस हो आपके ने, तो आप थोड़ा सा पहले रिस्क ले लें. अपने ट्रेड को ये ना करें कि 10 स्लॉट सीधा एक मिनी डाला हो, 2 माइक्रो ले लें, 3 ले लें. इस तरह मैं नैस्डैक में करता हूँ, 3 माइक्रो से स्टार्ट कर देता हूँ, अगर तो मेरी फेवर में आई तो आ गई, अगर ना आई और ऊपर चली गई तो 3 माइक्रो ऊपर फेंक देंगे, लेकिन एवरेज दूर करनी होती है. इट्स नॉट सर, एटलीस्ट एवरेज 50 पॉइंट भागे नैस्डैक तो फिर ही कोई जाके जाएगी, अदरवाइज तो. ऑलराइट, सो ऑलराइट 11 मेरा मेंटल है, बंदे को मेंटल कर देती है कई दफा, इतना बुरा हाल हो जाता है, क्योंकि स्टॉप लॉस नहीं, मैं बहुत, मेरी ब्रैकेट खुलती है 200 पॉइंट दूर, ताकि अगर मुझे ड्रैग करना पड़े ट्रेल के लिए एटलीस्ट ब्रैकेट तो खुल जाए ना. अब देखें वो मिड बैंड टच हुआ और आपके जो मिड बैंड की प्राइस वाले ले रहे हैं वो 1 पॉइंट तो ले लिया, $50 तो आपके ईएस में बन चुके हैं, दोनों चार्ट ग्रीन थे, आपने मिड बैंड. सो दैट्स व्हाई आई एग्जिट आउट ऑफ मिड बैंड, बिकॉज अगर वो मिड बैंड टच हुआ और वापस प्राइस ऊपर गई, so I need to exit my counter trade at a mid band. So for some users, mid band is an entry. For some users, mid band is an exit. Yes, it can continue to go down, of course, but let's see. Right now, it's not. So. So this was a pure area trade. आपने 8 से लिया और अगर 11 से लिया ज़्यादा पैसे बन गए, और 1 टाइम मोर टेस्ट करने जा रही है. अब देखें 13 को जाती है कि नहीं, बट लेट्स सी. So done my trades for today for bull knocks, and I'll focus on it after Nasdaq, maybe apex later, take profit later, but bull knocks is done. अब शायद SRES बना दे, क्योंकि इतने मिड बैंड हो चुके हैं. 13 का अगला एरिया आपको. So we'll keep an eye on 13, but let's see. So for Nasdaq, if anybody wants to take 440, because there is no area before 440, maybe 10-15 points definitely. And 440 is good because you have the magic band standing there, you have the upper band of 60 minutes standing there. So Nasdaq 440 looks good. ES 13 still is okay. I think 13 will work because when mid band से वापस जा रही है, तो again 13 हाँ 30-20 को भी उसने retrace वहाँ से देश करती है. The bottom of the bar second one worked, and I will get the new guys going because I have to. Let me just fix this. This and this. Yeah. Okay. I think. So this up. So this month we have NVIDIA earnings, so that could kind of.
That's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
Yeah, 28th.
So tomorrow will be 5 p.m. Tomorrow will be. So what is tomorrow? Wednesday and Thursday we will have earthquakes in the market. I want to buy NVIDIA, but at $100, not at this. 130. So. Okay, good. All right, welcome new users coming to our presentation, our floor. My name is Rafi. This is a WhatsApp number. You should take it down because it's read by 4 people. It's not read by one person, 4 people. generally in the morning I open it up and 9:30. Um, as I'm doing commentary, this is the WhatsApp to get in touch with me. I don't look at Zoom, even though we are broadcasting on Zoom, live, YouTube, everything. But fastest way to reply if you're watching at home and connected is this number. You send it, depending on who sees the message, they will reply accordingly based on if it's a copier issue, chart issue, different support. But I'm watching it too, and then different people reply based on the question. So congratulations on completing on your 4 classes, Saturday, Sunday. So I know when you're in class number 4, class number 1 is forgotten because you're like, man, if you don't have any trading experience, this is a bit of a steep hill. But about 3 months into it, you will know it all. Everything I said from 9 to 11 will make sense. And you will be shouting things like, hey, this is coming. So whether to take 13, 12, divergence, everything will make sense. Don't panic. So, so what do we give you? This is an AI-based algorithm. An algorithm is a software that predicts the market. It works for future stocks, option, crypto. I want to buy Nvidia. I can put up Nvidia. It will tell me good to buy, not good to buy. Solana, all these things you can feed it in. Indian market, German market, doesn't matter the market, it will do the analysis for you. So the company has been around since 2008. We have 15 active employees and we have 12,000 members worldwide in last 18 years. Some are still members, some have left, moved on, but 12,000 or so have taken this program over the last decade, 2 decades almost. Currently, we are using the software that's in front of you is called Ninja Trader. We don't use Binance. We don't use Wealthsimple, Interactive Broker. So the software that we use is called Ninja Trader 8.1. We have 4 data analysts. So what does an analyst do? Computer makes a prediction. Analyst verifies it, uploads it. So Daniel is the most senior. Then I come in. We have Majid Bhai. We have lots of guys who will verify. Some are doing gold. So we are giving you 15 markets. There are thousands of things you can trade, but primarily you will be focused on S&P 500 for the beginning. As you learn what is Nasdaq, what is crude oil, what is natural gas, gold, all of these, but this one market is good enough to give you a couple of $100 a day for now, headache free. New students takes about 3 months. And the last thing on this thing, every Saturday we have the seminar, you're most in the classes. All Daniel's lectures are already recorded in Hindi, in English. So if you don't have to wait for Saturday to join online and then connect, because sometimes you can do. So all of them have been recorded. They're online in 4K. You can watch it just in case if you have to, because there's a certain concept you want to refer to. Let's say, how does night session work and all of these? So you can go in and you can take notes. And I'll tell you my quick story. This is my notebook. And this is from July 23rd, 2022, almost 3 years ago. And this is how I used to take notes, right? Sitting in. So I was a student of Daniel. I heard him on the radio. I've been trading 20 years. APH, Alibaba, Visa, all those stocks trading. But 4 years ago, I heard him on the radio and I said, he was saying there's a software that can help you. So we're used to TradingView, we're used to Wealthsimple, Interactive, all of this, Think or Swim, and Interactive Broker. So when I heard him, I came here, I saw it, and I took his ultimate package because I've been trading, and I said, this is a good tool. So for me, futures market was new. New as a sense, yes, stocks you buy. Let's say I want to buy Nvidia. Nvidia is trading at $135. You need 135. You want to buy 100 stock. You need 13,500. You will give it to bank and they will put it in through your TFSA or RRSPs or whatever, and then you can hold it. Stocks generally you want to hold for 3 months. Otherwise, it will go into day trading. So day trading was something new. And I was exciting because stock, you need capital. Options, you need capital. So I was introduced into futures and I took the class and I was so impressed with it that I took his licenses and opened up an office. So I've been doing this for about 4 years, 1,000 days of futures trading. So how do you learn to do futures trading is, let me quickly explain. One thing is, few things you will learn. If I don't know, you have experience in trading or not. Prior, do you have no experience? By definition, you are a trader. You take your products and services and you know trade for it. From groceries to real estate to accounting to electrician, we're all traders. Here we sit in front of a computer and we trade commodities, we trade equities, we trade resources, we trade stocks. So here you will become a day trader. So the job of a day trader is that you are trading from 23 hours, whole day you can trade, and the day starts at 6 p.m. This is, I know it's a bit odd, until 5 p.m. So right now we're kind of midway there. Started at 6 p.m. Sunday, or then finished Monday. Yesterday market was closed because of Memorial Day, and today 5 p.m. market will close, and 6 p.m. will open. So the benefit of trading as a day trader is you are going to be trading futures at the beginning. Once you know futures, you'll do stocks, you'll do crypto, you'll do anything, thousands of charts. We're trying to make things very, very simple. For those watching, 6E price is about to hit expected low. So 6E, if anybody's trading it, price is heading towards expected low. That's a euro USD combination. So a day trader, you open a position, maybe 30 seconds, 5 seconds, 12 seconds, or 23 hours. You will close your positions exactly at 5 o'clock or 4:30 at 4 o'clock. Daniel said you can't hold over a position in futures trading. If you do, you need a lot of capital. For Nasdaq, you need $20,000 in your bank. If you want to do S&P 500, you need at least $12,000. So it's not worth it. You don't need that much capital. You should just open a position, take your few points in and out, exit, done, game over. So you're becoming a day trader. You will be trading futures, and primarily in futures, we will guide you two main markets, maybe gold. These are the three top markets. You do S&P 500, you do Nasdaq, you do gold. To break it, what is ES stands for? S&P 500. You have 500 stocks of US companies inside an index. So these are called indices. 4 major indices, 5 to be exact. You have S&P 500, you have Nasdaq, you have Russell, you have Dow Jones. These are the 4 US main. So I will do one thing is called Nasdaq and Q and US 500, S&P. 75 companies are hybrid. So a company can be in any of those indices, like Tesla is in both, Nvidia is in both stock. So why were these created? If you had 10,000, let's say if you have $50,000 saved up in your RRSPs for a long time. You go to a bank, you say, I want to buy Nvidia. Okay, you can buy Nvidia for 50,000. Some people, well, what if Nvidia crashes? Nobody wanted to put all their money into a single thing. So they said, I want to invest in Nvidia, well, Walmart too, and Amazon and all. So they created one number and they combined it, divided it, and they have an average. And so right now the trading is happening for 58.94. So that's the current US dollar price for one. So if you were to go to a bank today and say, I want to buy one S&P 500 full, they will say, all right, give us 5,890. We'll split your 50,000 into maybe 5 of them, maybe 10 of them, and you own. Right now, if you were to trade S&P 500, is trading at around 20,000. That's the value of it, because 100 US stocks, tech stocks, are valued at that price one. So these are the futures we trade. We don't trade the stock, so we trade the futures value. It is ahead of everything. It's ahead of spot, CFDs, all of it. So What is futures trading? You just sit in front of a computer and you predict what will happen next. In 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or 23 hours, or 1 year, doesn't matter. So in futures trading, it is just directional. So directional means you can go, hey, next 2 minutes, price is going down. Next 1 minute, price is going up. So you're not a buyer, you're not a seller. You just do speculation. Speculation means I think it's overvalued. So we are right now, I'm sitting and I'm speculating that S&P 500 has gone into a zone which overbought, meaning it's in resistance to S&P 500 should sell. So we are speculating. It doesn't have to. It depends on if there's more buyers or more sellers in the market. But directional is you are right or wrong, both sides too. But if you say price goes down, you should go down, but it doesn't, goes up, you lose money. But if you say price goes up, but if it goes down, you lose money. So you win and lose on both sides. You just have to pick a direction, which is, and this is where we come in. And we say, all right, this is the time. Another mid band, by the way, kind of gave you 4 or 5 points on here. So all this software is doing is giving you the up to nanosecond ability to see what is happening in the market, how many orders are there, order flows are there, how many buyers are there, how many, and these are called technical indicators that just based on certain math, it's telling you what could happen based on at what if this line is merged together, RSI, it means price is 99.5% overbought. So we don't control the market. However, what we can do is try to figure out from historical data and news and events to see. So in one moment, you'll be a buyer, and next moment, you could be a seller, buyer or seller. So your job whole day is to sit and just predict. Goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down, doesn't matter. And you really need a couple of points every day to make that thing happen, right? So the software you'll be using is called NinjaTrader 8.1. You will hear a lot of word called algo. Algorithm is a bunch of computer instructions giving you a prediction. Algorithm, my background is from software programming, so just like TikTok has an algorithm. You start watching fighting videos, cat videos, whatever videos, it will start to promote that. It's listening to you, it's talking to you. So GPS has an algorithm. So our lives are run by algorithms. So the algo that we use is called the super areas. So that helps us predict. Now, our accuracy on our algorithm for the last 18 years is 90%. How do we predict certain thing is based on what happened, what do we predict, and what market actually did. So today, our computer predicted at 8:39 a.m. It predicted that if the price starts to go up from 58, is it 59? 59.08 to 59.13, it should bounce down. That's our prediction. Okay, so today what happened was I said at 59.08, 52nd time it came, I shorted it, I took my 5 points and I got it. All right, so that means 100% whatever the accuracy is. Today, the price of Nasdaq got printed at 370. It went from 368.50, right? So these are called the prediction model. So just like you have this, the weather, 22, 18, 11, 13, and you can have a weather for next Saturday. Where does this weather come from? It's not God. It's an algorithm, looks at wind and all these things. And so today, computer predicted for Nasdaq, the price could go to 370 and bounce down. I was speaking to a couple of guys. They entered at 365. Some entered at 375. They're done. Nasdaq. Now the next number we will wait for it is 440, and I'm waiting for 13, 59.13. on ES to sell. So that's all you have to do. If you learn how to buy and sell, rest of the work computer does for you in terms of it can give you a prediction. They can be wrong. Yes, computer predicted 370. It bounced from 368. Nothing we can do, right? So, and the last thing is once you are ready, maybe 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, 3 months, we'll put you in a funded program. Ability to invest into futures market without risking $0. Last thing we want as a company for you to fail your real hard-earned money. So this is great. If you have money, I never care how much money somebody has. You have it, don't invest it. That's my advice. Go through some examinations. Exams are, that's what in the morning I came in, this is your target, this is your loss, because it gives you an ability to risk money, but not kind of experiment. So how much is an experiment? $15. Maximum experiment is like $100. So anywhere if the price ranges from 15 to 100. So once you know how to buy, how to sell, how to put a stop loss, how to do a mid-band, how to read the areas, you can get in and you can make your there's at least 10 or 12 companies giving you capital. That's why I say on the radio, you don't need money in this game. And you guys are the lucky batch because when I joined, everything you had to put in your own money. We wired 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 10,000 from CIBC, RBC, Scotia. And every trade you took, because it's speculation and it's real money, the fear was there. The fear was, what if this mid-band doesn't work? What if this area doesn't work? What if? So we had to do them in micro. So the learning was very slow because every morning you came in, you were a bit scared. You were like, all right, now, even though you had money or no money, but you were like, should I take this trade or not? So the more confident that comes is by blowing these accounts, not deliberately, but just testing yourself. Hey, I took an area trade. It didn't work. I took another trade. So one thing is because our accuracy is 90%, areas won't fail you, won't, but you have to be patient. So why do we put you in a funded program? I don't want you to risk your own money for at least 3 months. Once you go through, if you fail 20 accounts, we call it, each account valued at $15 if it's on sales, that's $300 US dollars. You know how much capital you have wasted? $50,000. That's 2,500 times 20. That's 50. So that means you've went, by the time you at least your fifth or sixth account, you know what to do, what not to do. But imagine if you put in the money of your own 1,500, you wouldn't take these kind of risks that aggressively. If you want to learn how to do mid-band, sim is okay. Sim has no value. You go in, you're like, I made $200, $500, but the S&P 500, when you're doing it in a simulation account, it has a different feeling. When you're doing on a funded account, it's a different feeling. But when you're doing it on your own money, completely different feeling. Because it's speculation and it can drain your whole account. So you have to know how to manage an account. So that's why we put you in a funded program for as long as you need to. It's like playing in a sandbox. It is real money too, by the way. Funded companies do pay you, and people are making a killing out of it. But you need to know how to use them. They have certain regulation. They hire you as a contractor, and then they will provide you the capital. How do they make money? They make money by giving you an exam that doesn't cost you anything. What's an exam? Like today, she bought an exam for $15. You sit in, you have a month, make 3,000. Don't lose 25. And that's all the exam is. They don't ask you how you did it, RSI, writing, things like that, but they just ask you. Once they know that you are a sensible trader, you know how to manage your money, you know how to put a stop loss, they will go ahead and start to give you real capital. That's how the funded program works. So you're becoming a day trader. You will be doing ES or Nasdaq or gold. You're trading Ninja 8.1 algorithm that you're using to predict the super areas, and you'll be in a funded program. That's how this whole program goes. So the way I get involved is from 9 a.m. Monday to Friday, I'm here, right? So my story is I opened up an office. I was doing this for my students. Daniel went on holiday. He's like, why should you just stand here and do it rather than? So now we're getting into our third office soon. And because of the funded program, our growth has been explosive. Because you have to truly understand, about 4 years ago, the growth was there. If I ask you, all right, you bought the software, right? So it's great. You own the software, but on the same time, you don't know how to trade futures, and the funded program is not there. You're gonna be like, how much do I risk with it? 5,000, 2,000, 1,000, 1,500, right? And imagine if you lost that if by whatever, you didn't know where the stop loss is, Ninja crashed, market behaved, you didn't know how to read the news, you're going to be a little bit slow on trading, especially futures. So about 3, 4 years ago, funded programs started to come. People kind of got, hey, okay, I can trade futures. I can learn to trade futures on inexpensive, not demo. Demo has no feeling. You go in, you're like, I didn't earn anything, I didn't lose anything. It's good for practice, but between the real money and the demo money is the funded program that gives you that bridge. If you failed, all right, I'm learning at $15 or maximum 100. The ceiling doesn't go any higher than $100 of take profit account. Bullnox is 15, Apex is 15 right now. For those listening, Apex does have a sale. Now, sir, 13 तक आ गई. कुछ करें जी? 13 भी तोड़ गई. 13 तोड़ गए जी.
13, 14.
हाँ जी सर, अब देखते हैं. चलें जी, मैं 1275 से मैं एंटर हुआ हूँ एक दफ़ा फिर 5 माइक्रो से. इवन दो टारगेट सारे भर चुके हैं, लेकिन एक अटेम्प्ट और लेते हैं, कोई बात नहीं. लेट्स सी, 5 माइक्रो ही है, विल सी. वो 440 पे चली जाएगी मोस्ट लाइक. विल सी हाउ इट गोस. सो आई एंटर्ड एट 1275 5 माइक्रो. R2 upper range. देखिए रिस्क हो गया था, लेकिन क्योंकि 1125 से आ गई थे ना. देखिए अब 13 से ये कहाँ जाती है. Because my threshold is full, I don't have to give live threshold issue. So I'll be giving away money back to them based on my own. So went to 1550.
1550.
1550. So let's see. I think it's enough for it to drop down. Look at 3020, man. It is screaming at 100. 3 rejection wicks, and it's 47 points without a retrace. So, any questions so far about the program? It makes it clear? Okay, no problem. So the way floor works is 9 to 11. I really don't teach anything. I'm just trying to kind of do the analysis of market. Daniel will start 9:20, 9:15, 9:30. He's giving you an overview of 15 markets. These are the 15 markets. So natural gas, Dow, Russell, because it's like Baskin Robbins. And 6E hit our expected low to the dot, I think, and bounced back up. So amazing. It went to 13, I think 05, 4 decimals. So 11 to, so I wrap up the floor around 1 o'clock. So from 11 to 1 is generally, if you are having struggling concepts, that's where I come in and say, all right, sometime earlier too, depending on where the market conditions are. So all of this gets recorded online every single day. We have thousands of hours. So information keeps changing every day. News is different. Today, market was falling, pressure was down. 10 o'clock news came good, and it took the market to the upside, right? So consumer confidence is ठीक है जी, ले लिए थोड़े से पैसे, थोड़े से ले ही लिए, कोई बात नहीं. थोड़ा नहीं, मैं मिड बैंड पे निकलना है भजन. मिड बैंड पे एग्जिट कर रहा हूँ मैं थोड़ा सा. Let me just put my हैं नहीं ये चलो ठीक है. So when you're talking about prices for futures, let's do a buy and sell. This applies to everything. So I'm going to, let's say, put a price of current price at 59.13. Let's do easier. 5,900. Let's do 59.5. 59.10. 59. Same thing. This is the price ladder. 59.05. 5,900. So the white line going through your charts is the current price. So the current price moving up and down is the white line through all of your charts. So right now the white line is going through 59.1275. That's the white line. So we call it the current price. There are 6 different type of orders in each direction. Primarily, you will be using 2. If you want to buy something below the current price, it's called limit order. Buy. Because you're in the buy side, you want to buy. So let's assume the current price is 59.05. You want to, the mid-band price is showing 5,900. You will go to the mid-band, you will right click, you will see something called buy limit order. So that you're buying, you were placing an order. You're not buying anything until, so your buy limit order is called, that's how you will, that's what the order is called. That's what I was trying to say. The order is called buy limit order. Now, same thing in the sell side. Price is right now 59.05. Background is magenta. You want to sell it. Current price is 59.05. Mid-band is sitting up there at 59.10. You will do a sell limit order. Now, whenever you're doing a limit order, you're not paying any commission. You're not paying any fees. It's just an order. So real estate market, to those who are into housing or buying anything. Current price of a home, and you want to buy it 59, you will place a bid. You will say, all right, I'm putting in my order at 59. If it gets filled, so price will come down, hopefully pick you up, and goes back up, gives you a profit. Price is 59.05. You say, no, I don't want to sell it here. Computer is saying sell at this price, 59.10. So you will go place a sell order. It picks you up at 10. So computer all the time is giving you the best price to buy or sell. So it's saying, right now it is saying if you were to buy 59.09 is a reasonable price. If you were to, we wouldn't buy it because as an experienced trader, we know this is not a good buy. This is market is overbought. It should do a retrace. It's in the R zone, resistance zone. But you will learn about resistance and support all that along. I know in 4 classes, we compacted 40 years. From RSI to Bollinger Band to moving averages to divergence to Fibonacci's. It's too much. For beginners, you're going to really do 2 things. Background color is green, you're buying. Background color is red, you're selling. So area trade is a counter trade. You do against the trend, but I won't confuse you on the day one. So if you want to buy something below the current price, it's called buy limit. If you want to sell something above the current price, it's called a sell. Now let's slightly make it a little bit more advanced. Sometime you want to buy something in future, meaning price is 59.05, but you don't want to buy here because why? There's something called, let me draw it this way. 59.10 was a higher high. So price came down to 59.05. So you didn't buy there. What you are doing is you want to wait when the price, let's say, crosses 59.10. Current price is 59.05. You're still buying it, but in future, when the price hit, because if you did a buy limit, it will do it instantly at that price. So this order is called a buy stop order. So it's still buy. Buy at current price, buy at limit price, and above it's called the buy stop. Because sometimes you want to buy it when the price hits a certain level. So there is always a buying happening. Rarely you will use it unless that it's a breakout trade. But same thing, if you want to sell something, but not right now, below the current price is called the sell stop order. So these are the really practicing orders that you should be testing, how to buy, how to sell, how to do. The moment you master this, computer is giving you everything, telling you where to buy, where to sell, where the Fibonacci boxes are, where the retrace levels are. You just have to make a sensible decision. So you will eventually get these shaded areas, R1, S1, S2, S3. This is where I call them 90% accuracy. That's our secret sauce of this organization. We are the only company in the world that we know of. At 8:30, we give you something, and we don't change it for 24 hours. It's not like, hey, we think this is the new area, this is the new level. No, we know that our software works really well, and these are the numbers we will give you. Only reason I'm not telling you this on day one is these are called counter trades, meaning price will reach to 13 and background color will be green and we'll ask you to sell. Sometime users will get a bit confused, said, hey, what's happening, right? So that's why I don't touch this topic of areas on day one. But for now, two charts that are open in front of you. So when you turn on your computer, this is what you will see. You will see two charts, maybe three if Daniel has given you this. Let me refresh this to fix this. So the way we label them, just to give you an idea, you will be primarily doing chart trading, not through the DOM. Chart trading is easier, in my opinion. So what do we have here? When I refer to something, I will say the chart name. So this chart is called the 1510 chart. So it says 1510. This chart is called a 3020 chart. And then this chart is called an area chart. So where the zones are, where the areas are. So now we have them three charts that gives you an idea of where things are. So this is a support and resistance levels, 30, 20, 15, 10. So this is, sir, आपने लिया था 13 एरिया ले लिया था, ठीक है क्योंकि 3 पॉइंट दिया उसने 13 से आपको दी, ठीक है नो प्रॉब्लम, फुल में नहीं जा रहे हैं फिर, ठीक है नो प्रॉब्लम, वो $1.150 आपको बने. So when I refer, hey, 30-20 has a divergence, it's overbought, generally you're like, all right, I'm looking at this chart. I'm looking at this chart, or I'm looking at, when I say price is in R, you have to quickly refer to what that means. You will get used to it. It's not that complicated. We have made it, honestly, so simple. Now I will take my profits. Give me a second, and I'm exiting now at a mid-band. Done. That's how easy it is. Now the goal is, please, if I can give you my 1,000 days of experience, all you need to do is earn anywhere from $100 to $150 a day. That's it. Don't think you need 5,000, 10,000 a day. The power of this 100 to 150, we can earn you $10,000 a month. I have users. You can talk to them. They come in. We will have a few guys coming in. In April, he did $10,000. Joined 5 months ago, right? Picked one strategy out of 14. He doesn't do ES, he doesn't do this, he doesn't do mid-band. He waits for Nasdaq areas. Nasdaq comes to an area, he entered, he has a stop loss, TP done. We have users. Last month, $55,000 US joined us 17 months ago. Not a joke. We average person, the ones through these funded accounts. If you ask how much they invested, so now I'll give you a full plan on how this will roll out if you can focus on $100 a day. So I know $100 a day doesn't sound much. You're like, man, I can't even pay barely my car insurance with these. That's how Toronto expensive is. Let's assume you're 3 months into it. So I have to build you a pathway. I'm not gonna give you I'm gonna give you a financial trading plan on how to get to that much growth with so little amount. So let's say you're done your 3 months. And your 3 months are done and you are ready for you can do this next week, tomorrow. You asked me to give you a funded exam, I can open it up for you. But in 3 months, you will learn the following: interest rate, CPI, PPI, unemployment. Because there are a lot of news, your mind has to see first. You're going to see one of the biggest one, interest rate. Whenever on Forex Factory, they have FOMC and interest rate. Today, the spike was so little. You can see spikes of like 600 point on Nasdaq that fast, right? So you have to learn it, and you cannot learn it by video. You have to watch it, how things will happen. So let me say, I'll put in Bull Knots for now. There's a company called Bull Knots, which charges you $15. There's a company called Take Profit, charges you $100 per exam. You go through their exam, you pass it, maybe you fail 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 times, and you figure out, all right, now I got my mid bands, now I got my entries, I know how to trade now. I still don't expect you to put in your own money, right? So I am now assuming you're into 5 months. I'm just fast forwarding the time. I know this is a journey that gets you there slowly. So, but the day you master the skill of making $100 consistently, 20 days. You came in, it's not like you blew a lot of money, but $100, you got it, you're gonna be fine. If you take 5 take profits accounts, it will cost you 500 and let's say 600. By the way, everything I say is US dollars. Now, so these funded companies allow you to do multiple accounts, 5 accounts, 10 accounts, 20 accounts. So the maximum portfolio you can have is around 80 accounts. So 20 Apex, 10 Legends, 11 Bull Knocks, 5 take profits, 1 per dia, Tick Trader, Tradeify. There's lots. You don't need that many accounts, but an average person has about 5. 5 accounts will put you into something called the trade copier down the road, not right now, 2-3 months into it. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you make $100 on one account, you will get replicated 5 times. If you make 10, so today I just took a trade in front of you. I have my group accounts linked. So I first trade $75, second trade $75. 5 micros, I got in, I entered, I shorted just like him, 5 micros and $150. And I did some trades earlier too because the Nasdaq came to a different area. But if you take $100 a day and you keep putting them in different accounts, that's all. That's $500 a day, by the way. If you trade for 20 days out of 30, that's $10,000 a month. So, okay, you're not doing 20 days, you're doing 10 days. That's still $5,000 to $6,000 as a beginner starts to come in. Majority will fail when they start to put in anywhere from $200 to $600. This is where the things will go wrong because you made $500, your brain says, let's do a little bit more. It's more psychology, more discipline than actual trading. This has been working for us phenomenal. We're averaging 15 to 20,000 US dollars, and I post my results. Yesterday, I elevated to the next step on Bullnox. So you can take profit, gave me last month $20,000. That's just take profit. Apex gave me, per dia gave me 7,000. So making 20, 30, 40, $50,000 a month is not a big deal, but I've been trading for 3 years. So don't take my example for it. Just take two accounts, one account, but I first go through the grind of 3 months, then maybe fail 5, 6, 8, 10 accounts. Because one thing is clear, the day you master your discipline of $100, you come in, you make one account or two account or three accounts. It's just replication, $50 a day. And the more accounts you have, you don't have to make $100. Apex allows you to do this for $50. If you have 20 accounts, $50 each, that's $1,000 a day. So it's not that.
Sir, take profit के कितने accounts रखते हैं?
पाँच
पहले एक ले, मैं तो हमने सारों ने ऐसे लिया, पहले एक से पैसे निकाल लिए, उसी को री इन्वेस्ट कर दिया। क्योंकि टेक प्रॉफिट में फायदा ये है कि आप पैसे वहीं छोड़ सकते हैं और उन्हीं पैसों से अकाउंट ले सकते हैं। उनका एक वॉलेट बन जाता है। तो हमने एक अकाउंट लिया, उसको पास किया, उसके अंदर से 1000 निकाले, उसी से और अकाउंट ले लिए, फिर 5 हो गए, उसी से और ले लिए। अब वो वहीं पर साइकिल होते रहते हैं। So that's how. लेकिन देखिए एपेक्स मुश्किल था, सबसे मुश्किल एग्जाम आपके पास एपेक्स का है. They have so many rules, but beginners, Legends is good, Bullnox is good. As you climb up, this is for the. By the way, I'll take you to the right. पहले आपको $15 का अकाउंट मिलेगा, ठीक है. आपने ठीक है खेल लिया, समझ आ गया कि मैं कुछ कर सकता हूँ इसमें से. उससे अगली स्टेज आ जाती है आपकी तकरीबन $50 वाली. उससे महंगा अकाउंट हो जाता है $100 वाला. उससे महंगा अकाउंट हो जाता है $700.
हार्ड भी होता जाता है ना सर.
है जी,
हार्ड भी होता जाता है.
नहीं ये इजी हो जाता है जितना
तो इजी है, लेकिन हार्ड.
वो देखें, वो आप डिपेंड करता है कि आपकी स्किल लेवल क्या है. तो स्किल लेवल पे अगर आप बिगिनर हैं $15 वाला लें. आपने क्यों
लाइक मल्टीपल अकाउंट से आप लेते हो तो एक ईमेल आईडी से लेते
नहीं, एक ही ईमेल अकाउंट से लेते हैं क्योंकि आप बाय करते हैं ना, स्टैक कर देते हैं.
हैं सुपर के 70 जैसे है.
हाँ, तो 6 दफा आपने बाय करना. जिस तरह वो कह रहे थे मैंने बाय लेना है, उन्होंने एक टाइप किया सुपर एरिया. हर दफा आपको डिस्काउंट मिलता रहता है ना हर अकाउंट पे.
मतलब एक ईमेल आईडी पे वन टाइम नहीं है.
एक ईमेल आईडी एपेक्स के लिए चाहिए, एक ही ईमेल चाहिए. मेरा एक ही अकाउंट है. सो मैं एपेक्स के 20 हैं, लेजेंड के 10 हैं, पर्डिया का 1 है, जीएफएफ में 1 है, एएमपी में 1 है. ठीक है, बुलनॉक्स में 11 है. उसके बाद आपके पास और कौन से आ जाता है? टिक ट्रेडर है, ट्रेडिफाई वो उतना हम पुश नहीं करते. माई फंडेड वो तो फिर बहुत ज्यादा हो जाए. यस,
उसमें लाइक डिफरेंट अकाउंट्स होते हैं.
हाँ जी, हाँ जी.
उसमें it's a trade copier.
Yes.
Multiple companies, one trade copier thing.
No, it can work, but it can mess up your trades because the data feed that's coming in, it's not recommended to connect Apex with Legends. I have them grouped. So when I'm about to take a trade, I have 5 Bullnoxes connected. Today I have 4 Bullnoxes connected together. So if I have to take a trade on Apex, my 20 Apex are connected. If I have to take profit, my 5 take profit. So it's good to link them, just the company. I've seen problems if I take profit and link. You can, by the way, you can link 80 accounts. But remember, you do a mistake, 80 accounts will pay for it, right? Rather not take that much greed. And I say, okay, 5 को इधर दे दिया, अगला ट्रेड इसको डाल देंगे, 2 दिन बाद ट्रेड इधर डाल देंगे. मुझे कौन सा रश पड़ा है, राइट? क्या मत तक खड़ा इधर. पर्डिया मैं उसको कनेक्ट कर रहा हूँ आजकल अपने जीएफएफ के साथ, क्योंकि वो रियल अकाउंट्स है ना, लाइव एंड ऑफ डे है. क्योंकि बुलनॉक्स में भी लाइव थ्रेशोल्ड है, सारों में लाइव थ्रेशोल्ड है. तो उसमें क्योंकि लाइव थ्रेशोल्ड नहीं है तो वो रियल अकाउंट के साथ मर्ज हो जाता है. क्योंकि उसमें आपने 50 देखा, 50 मिल गए, 50.
सर ये जो बुलनॉक्स है ये एपेक्स के साथ कॉपी.
हाँ है, चलता है. बिल्कुल सही. So Bullnox account is $15, actually $16 USD. I will quickly give you a rundown. 50,000 का अकाउंट है और आपको मिल रहे हैं $2,500. आपका टारगेट क्या है, इस वैल्यू को लेके जाना है 53,000 पे, एंड यू कैन नॉट लूज 2500। सो ये आपका टारगेट है जी। आपका अकाउंट खुला है 50,000 पे, जिस दिन ये 53,000 it has the value, it means you have passed it. So you have 30 days to pass this. You can't make it earlier. You can. And Bullnox allows you to pass in 1 day. That 1 day is actually a psychological warfare on you. It has nothing. They want you to fail. Honest to God, whole funded exams are designed for you to fail, because when they put you a pressure, not a pressure, they say, all right, go pass in a day. So you have made $600, and then you're like, hey, I can get my round 2 started tomorrow. Then you start losing, and then you end up blowing your account. Come up with a plan. You want to make 50 a day, 100 a day, 200 a day, 500. Most people's brain get tired after 250, 300. That's the way we looked at it. We said, all right, you made $200, shut it down, go to the next stage. Maybe 450, there is a limit on certain accounts. अगर आप इसको $200 दे रहे हैं एवरी डे का, 150 कितने आपको दिन लगेंगे? देखिए 23,000 बनाना है डिवाइडेड बाय $150 रोज का। एक माह में ये गेम पूरी हो सकती है, लेकिन लोगों के पास में पेशेंस ही नहीं है। टिकटॉक 3 सेकंड पे आ गया, आपने वीडियो ना 3 सेकंड में फॉरवर्ड की हो, आपको कहते हैं बोरिंग लगता है, राइट? सो ये तो फिर ट्रेडिंग है। It requires the ultimate discipline. So we took this, and I said, how fast can I complete this? All right, maybe 10 days. 10 days, yes.
So this 3,000 is the paper money.
It's fake money. It makes no. So, but it is not truly fake. It's not like your SIM account has no real value. So what they're doing is they're judging you. They said, all right, you gave us $15. We gave you $2,500. Can you turn 50,000 into 53,000? Can you make sure you have a, because what this does is, let's say you don't take funded account for serious. You're like, I have plenty of money. I still say, take this. It will give you an idea you can trade or not. Rather than to lose, imagine you lost $2,500. That's real capital in a sense, right? It's not like a demo account. But how much your money you're losing? $15. Most people I know will get frustrated or leave this because of lack of discipline. They have no plan whatsoever. They have no plan how much I want to make today. They have no plan how much I can lose and go for it. You will be at it. 99 पे वापस आ जाएंगे, 100 पे चले जाएंगे, फिर गिर जाएंगे अगले. You have to make up a strategic plan. This is my trading plan. I'm going to, we all took a plan. There's like 4 or 5 guys. We hang out after just chit chat, and we said, all right, how we want to tackle this company? It's a new company. So if I were to give you this plan, most people again are just thinking, yeah, chalo nuksan ho gaya, $16 ka hi hai na. वो 16 करते करते 500 अकाउंट हो जाए, $8,000 तो एग्जामों में दे दिए हैं, पे आउट कोई भी नहीं आया. So that's not a right thing to do. पता लगे वो मैं एक दिन किसी के एनी डेस्क पे गया, उसके पास 1300 अकाउंट है. मैं कहा यार अब पे आउट कितने? एक भी नहीं. अब इमेजिन करें 1300, but the guy owns a lot of, he has money coming out of his ears every time he bought 20. He's like, no, I want to get a big one. I want to get a big one. So get into a gambling habit. So at that time he was buying Apex. An Apex average account is $30. 30 times 1,000. That's $30,000 you just gave them. Might as well take that 30,000 if you had that plan. So if you're blowing 1, 2, 5, 6, sit down, figure out where are you going wrong. 10 अकाउंट ब्लो करने के बाद आपको अकल आ जानी चाहिए यार कि मैं जो कर रहा हूँ, मेरा लॉट साइज गलत है, मेरी एंट्री गलत है, मेरा मिड बैंड गलत है, मेरा एरिया गलत है. I can tell you, you start playing with 2,500, more than 5 micro, you're gonna be in trouble. 1 or 2 days things will go fine. $2,500 ना ऐसे जाता है, इस स्पीड से जाता है कि आप उसको प्लान करें कि मैंने 5 माइक्रो के साथ जाना है, मेरे कितने ट्रेड लेने पड़ेंगे 150 बनाने के लिए. So if you do the break of the math, which I posted, let's say 5 MES works out to $25 a point, and you have to make $150 per day. What is this? 6 points. 6 points daily. How do you not be able to make 6 points and not be done with it? I have no idea. That's just the way some users are. We are back into above. So, chala gaya ji game upar thodi si. A 1675 and 406 tak wo aa gaya aapki price. So, if you put a plan together, you will execute it. Hey, if I lost that much money, I have yet to see anybody fail with micros. Micros won't kill you. By the way, I keep saying micros, I have to explain. When you see ES, if it moves $1, that's $50. When you get into trading and you get into these funded accounts, you can trade minis and micros. So 1 point will make $5. So they have a smaller scale as well. So risk to reward ratio is same. So if it moves against you $1, that's only $5. If it makes you move bigger one, it's up to you. Most people say, hey, I want to pass faster. They will do mini. But once you are in the stage number 2, because after stage 1, they take you. So once you clear this, they take you into a stage number 2. That's called their performance stage, the real stage. The money is real now. How much money you will put in? So it changes the target slightly. Again, you will be given 50,000 and 2,500. They want you to make 4,100. This is stage 2, by the way. How much the cost of it? $150. All right. So before it was $16. Now it's real money. So what is 150 divided by what? 6% is your money. Your risk is $250. Their risk is $2,500. So if you manage to go into this stage, there's no monthly fee. There's no deadline. You can take your sweet time to do this 1 day, 2 days, 10 days. So they give a different condition. Turn this balance into 4,100 more and make $1,500. So the money that you earn here, portion of it goes to you, comes to your bank account. However, how much risk you're putting in? 150. So all of us made this plan. So I will log in right now to my real accounts. Or sir, Sydney है 400 तो सर 406 आ गई 440 अगर पुश ना हुई थे तो देख लो क्योंकि अगर 2 माइक्रो लेने अगले हफ्ते क्योंकि देख लो 2 माइक्रो ठीक है बहुत कुछ आज तक डन हो गया फिर रहने दो ओके ठीक है नो प्रॉब्लम फिर क्या 75 तो एंटर हो गए I was talking guy who made 10 grand. That's Jatin, by the way. 5 months into it, 5 take profits. The guy's milking Apex. I think that he's going to make them bankrupt. So anyway, so making 10, 12,000 is not that difficult. Here's the investment. How much? Maybe $1,200 between EAs and PAs and investments. So he waited for a number. Number was given. So he came online. We don't have to train him anymore. 5 months into it, he's like, जी आज का नंबर क्या है Nasdaq का? नंबर है जी 370. मैंने कहा यार मैं 375 से सेल किया 2 माइक्रो लाए 4 माइक्रो ठीक है अब इनका प्लान क्या था 1 माइक्रो हुआ 4 टाइम्स 2 टाइम्स 10 $80 हर अकाउंट में कितने अकाउंट है 320 US डॉलर इनके अकाउंट में कल सुबह आ जाएगा हैं चलो वो तो बाद में जाना है ना है तो रात ही मिल जाना है ना ठीक है मेरे भी अप्रूव करके उन्होंने पे डेली पे आउट ले लेते हैं 200 से 300 US डॉलर हर दिन जा रहा है कितना मेहनत कितने की मैंने 4 माइक्रो लिए नहीं $2 का 1 माइक्रो 4 माइक्रो लिए 10 पॉइंट पे उन्होंने 375 से सेल किया 300 से 65 से बाहर आ गए $80 एक अकाउंट में 4 अकाउंट्स $320 बंद किया उठ के इधर आ गए मैंने अभी उनसे कहा अगर लेना है तो 440 अगला नंबर है, वो 410 तक तो आ ही गई है, क्योंकि लेट्स सी नैस्डैक आ गई है 410 तक आ गई। तो इनका क्या गेम प्लान, आज इन्होंने पूछा यार मैंने ईएसपी करनी है, मैंने कहा यार 13 पे जाके सेल कर दो, वहां से 2-3 पॉइंट लो, निकल आओ, राइट। अब हम 13 से ऊपर, तो इन्होंने एक चीज पिक कर ली, मैंने एरिया करना जी, मैंने मिड बैंड नहीं देखना आपको। अच्छा सीखा सब है इन्होंने 3 माह में, इनको पता है कि न्यूज वाले दिन क्या होना है, सीपीआई ने क्या करना है, इंटरेस्ट रेट ने क्या करना है। ये नहीं है कि मैंने इनको स्किप करवाया है और सीधा एरिया पे ले गया। अब वो कह रहे हैं कि मैंने आहिस्ता आहिस्ता ईएसपी सीखनी है। मैंने कहा क्योंकि ईएस मूव्स थोड़ी सी डिफरेंट होती है। मैंने अपनी इनको स्क्रीनशॉट ली, मैंने कहा भाई 590850 से मैं एंटर हो गया हूँ, 5 माइक्रो ये देख लो। देखा कितने लिए मैंने, $70-75 लिए, मैं भी निकल गया। फिर अगले शॉट पे लेंगे, क्योंकि मुझे पावर इसकी पता है ना कि करते 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 ये 41 हो गया, मैंने 1500 3 अकाउंटों से ले लिया, हर 10 दिन भाई $4500 दे रहे हैं मुझे ये सिर्फ एक कंपनी है। सो बुलनॉक्स, एपेक्स, वंस यू नो यू क्रैक द कोड। और गोल कितना है रोज का, उन्होंने $80 बनाए, 4 कर लिए हैं, 5 320, शाम को घर आ जाएंगे, सुबह देखेंगे कि मार्केट क्या कर दी। अगर इनको अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली 440 पे, ये वहां से भी सेल कर देंगे, यही $500 तक गेम चली जाती है। आपने वेट करना है, वेट वेट वेट, क्योंकि वो पहली दफा जो मुड़ी थी ना 368, तो मैं गया हूँ 370 पे निकल गया, तुसी उस वेले
ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ
उस तो बाद एंटर हुए, क्योंकि वो 368 तो गई 300
2 दिन में शॉर्ट तो काट गई है।
अच्छा
फिर मैं डिसीजन लिया कि निकल गई।
अच्छा निकल 10%, 10 कर ले, डिसीजन ठीक ले गया है। तो अभी 3-400 आ रही है, हैं?
जब मैं ट्रेड से 55 तक दिया थी,
55
इसमें मैं 60 का आउट।
ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है, लेकिन इस वेले 413 तक खिंच गई है होगा। R2 क्रॉस कर गई है और सिंगल शॉट 30-20 50 पॉइंट है, कोई रिट्रेस नहीं आ रही। अब देखें ना 100 पे करती जा रही है, लेकिन हमें उसने एरिया में दिए हैं। अब अगला एरिया आपका है 26, अब 26 आ जाए सेल कर दें, दैट्स इट, इतनी सी बात है, कौन सा इसमें रॉकेट साइंस है। 26 का वेट करें,
डाउन था फिर भी
न्यूज आई, न्यूज इतनी अच्छी आई कि वो 89% एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे थे, 98% उसकी कंज्यूमर कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ गया, क्योंकि वो हर जगह चला गया ना, आपकी फॉरेक्स फैक्ट्री चली गई, 87% एक्सपेक्टेड है, वो 90, तो ये रिवर्स होगी मे बी आफ्टर एक्सपेक्टेड हाई पे, और आज हाई टू लो एनी था। तो अगर आपने रेडी होना सर, सिर्फ 20 पॉइंट दूर है, लेकिन ऐसे अकाउंट में 2 माइक्रो सर, दैट्स इट, 2 माइक्रो, उससे ज्यादा ना लड़ा, क्योंकि अगर एवरेज करनी पड़ गई तो 3 माइक्रो तो जा रहे हो। वेरी गुड, वेरी, हाँ जी हाँ जी
ये हो जाता है अकाउंट
हाँ जी,
बनाने के लिए, तो इसको हम मिनी नहीं कर सकते।
मिनी करना क्यों, $2000 आपके पास है, 2 मूव रॉन्ग हुई अकाउंट चला गया,
अच्छा
तो मिनी क्यों करना है, तो माइक्रो
अच्छा माइक्रो में नहीं करना है।
आप देखिए, माइक्रो में क्यों कहता हूँ, अकाउंट के साइज छोटे हैं।
Exactly.
1500 में तो माइक्रो 7 पॉइंट आपके खिलाफ गई, अकाउंट चला गया, फिर ईए में बैठे, फिर बैठे,
हाँ,
तो
माइक्रो।
ईए में तो आप जिस तरह मर्जी करें, एक दफा पीए में चले जाते हैं, तो आप
माइक्रो।
पीए में तो माइक्रो करें,
अच्छा
मैं माइक्रो करता हूँ, तो आप
अच्छा फिर मैंने यही कर
आई डोंट नो माइक्रो से डर क्यों लगता है, कम मनते हैं, इट्स ओके। अब अगला नंबर 26 है, एक्सपेक्टेड हाई का ऑप्शन, तो इसको आप आहिस्ता आहिस्ता, तो मैंने क्या ऐसे किया, ये मेरा आपको पर्सनल अकाउंट दिखा देता हूँ, बुलनॉक्स वालों, एक दफा बुलनॉक्स का फायदा ये है कि बुलनॉक्स का रिन्यूअल भी 15 का, एपेक्स अगर किसी ने आज लिया, सो प्लीज वॉच आउट योर रिन्यूअल प्राइस, इट्स $83, यू आर एग्रीइंग टू पेइंग $83, सो Apex played a sneaky role this time, please. So make sure that if you take an Apex today for $16, cancel it before 30 days, because your renewal is going to be $83. So Apex is good, just watch for your renewal price. because Legend renews for the same price, $50, but in Bullnox renews for same price. So I like to empathize with you. Just make sure you don't go crazy with the. So कितनी चलेगी 413 पे आ गई Nasdaq, and I will. So let us take a look at my accounts. So okay, so they allow you maximum 3 accounts to hold the money account. But however, they allow you 11 accounts, but 3 at the same time. I just unlocked my 16th one, the next one, because I qualified. As you qualify, you can unlock more. Right, so let's take a look at my first account, 1154. Reports, this is 1154. Okay, this account of the stage 2 account, I have been trading for 41 days. Okay, so it's been 41 days since I've been trading this account. 41 trading days, not consecutive days, right? So where's my projector? अब मेरी गेम प्लान देखिए हर चीज को स्ट्रेटेजाइज करना है रैंडमली आप इन एंड आउट होते रहेंगे ना एक दिन ये पास हो जाएगा तो फिर पीए फेल हो जाएंगे पीए पास हो गए फिर वापस ईए में आ गया ईए से गए टेक प्रॉफिट फ्रस्ट्रेशन में फिर छोड़ देंगे नया स्टूडेंट आता रहेगा साइकिल होता रहेगा हमारे लिए डिफरेंट है हमने इसमें से अर्निंग निकाली यस passing one day you can pass in one day in Bullnox there's no passing limit but in the stage 2 you have to have a condition so look 10 days in the round 2 you have to trade for 10 days minimum before you get a pipe. Look, this is my current. So I traded on 20 because today's day is gonna. Today they will count from yesterday because it was a long weekend. 23 को आखिरी हुआ था मेरा बेस्ट डे मेरा प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस 23 तारीख का तो मेरे पास इस वक्त इस अकाउंट में बैलेंस है $5,567. That's my current. So I took the $50,000 account. So this is how I did it. So when my PA was started, I took a $50,000 account and I was given $2,500. Slowly and slowly, I turned into 51,400. So I turned this account, यहाँ पर पहुँचा दिया 10, 15, 20, 25 दिनों में कोई रश नहीं है 10 से कम में नहीं हो सकता लेकिन यहाँ पर पहुँचाया मेरा अकाउंट I requested a payout. Because when you get to 54,100, meaning I made how much? 4,100, right? I said, give me $1,500. मेरा account balance कितना आ गया? 52,600. That's my account balance. Okay, no problem. Now look how easy is round 3. All I have to do is trade 10 more days of $150 each. मेरा account balance फिर 51,400 पे चला राउंड 3 है ना फिर 1500 ले लिया यहाँ से एक पे आउट यहाँ एक पे आउट यहाँ फिर ये गया 1500 माइनस ले लिए 52,600 फिर दोबारा 15 दिन काम किया 10 दिन काम किया 8 तो कर नहीं सकते 10 दिन काम करना है 150 कर दिए किसी दिन 100 से ऊपर ही रखा किसी दिन 300 कर दिए होते होते फिर 4500 पे चला गया फिर उनसे ले लिया जी ये चला गया 54,100 तो राइट नाउ 3 पे आउट्स आ चुके हैं इस एक अकाउंट से वो लिखा हुआ है तीसरा पे आउट चौथे पे आउट के लिए मैं रेडी हूं आज मेरा डे नंबर 5 हो जाएगा क्योंकि ये 23 को अपडेट हुआ था फ्राइडे को अब आज 28 आ गई है तो 27 वाला दिन डालेंगे शाम को और आज डालेंगे 5 दिन हो गए मैंने 5 दिनों में आज मैंने $300 डाल दिया जी ठीक है फिर ये बैलेंस बढ़ जाएगा फिर 15 मैं 5 दिन और ट्रेड करूंगा और जब पहुंच जाऊंगा फिर 1500 हो जाएंगे सो 3 पे आउट्स आ चुके हैं अगर मैं अपनी पे आउट हिस्ट्री देख लूं पे आउट्स 1 2 3 4 5 पे आउट $7,500 है ना कितने में अप्रैल 9 को, अप्रैल 30 को, आगे 10 दिन ही हुए ना। ये मुझे मेहनत लगी है 4100 बनाने में एक दफा। फिर मेरे अगर आप देखें अगले और आसान हो गए, ये सॉरी लेट्स फॉलो 54। 9 अप्रैल को पैसे लिए 1500, 4100 बना लिए 9 अप्रैल, सो 4100 आई मेड, एंड देन आई गॉट एंड आई रिक्वेस्टेड on April the 9th. Then I made another, look, from April 9th to April 30th, I requested another 1500. From April 20th to 21 days more, and I requested the third payout. Account is still active. How much did I pay? $16 plus 150. And then I'm cycling, and now I'm ready for my fourth payout in this account. ये वाला 2 payout दे चुका है, ये तीसरे के लिए तैयार हो रहा है, तीसरा वाला पहले के लिए तैयार हो रहा है। ये एक अकाउंट है, एक कंपनी है। पर्डिया में लॉग इन करें, सिमिलर है, वो डिफरेंट स्टेजेस पे मैच्योर हो रहे हैं। मिनिमम नहीं, मैक्सिमम ले सकते हैं आप, 500 भी ले सकते हैं इनसे, 500 भी ले लें आप। 10 दिन, 10 से पहले नहीं मिलेंगे, 10 दिन।
वो अपने जैसे 554,100 किया, that is your money.
That's my money. But they only give you 1500 every. But after certain payouts, they will unlock. कि यार जाके सारा ही ले लो. Because इतनी मेहनत कर दी है. So all that fund that's written, 55. So plus the money that I've been making. After that, I can. So what they will do eventually, they will merge them all and give me a one big account. So my one account has $6,000. Second account has 6,000. My third account has 3,000. That's 15,000. They will merge it as one account and say, there you go. You've been with us for so long. We'll give you a live account of $15,000. How much did I pay? Less than $500 to do this. So that's where I'm working towards. Perdia, Apex, Bullnox, Legends. And there's like, I really sometimes don't have enough accounts time to trade. But this is just one example. April में 4500 आए और मई के अंदर ऑलरेडी 3000 आ चुके हैं और अभी मई में 7 दिन बाकी है, ऑलमोस्ट नहीं 3 दिन बाकी है, तो जून के पहले हफ्ते में एक पे आउट और रिक्वेस्ट कर लूंगा. तो दिस इज एन एग्जांपल ऑफ हाउ. नो प्रॉब्लम, एब्सोल्युटली. तो ये गेम प्लान है. जब पीए में जाएं, when you are in the PA stage, turn 50,000 into 54,000. You cannot make more than $1,000 in a day. They have a limit. They can't just say, all right, आपने trade डाला और 1,000 बना दिया. So I said, all right, what's my maximum I can make one day? 1,000, no problem. So built it slowly, 1,200. I have had stop losses too. Go check my history. ये 100% हर चीज तो नहीं होती ना. ये देखिए. So somewhere in between, you see that this dip around April, I had a stop loss, meaning that price just kept climbing up and up and up. I took some money. I said, man, I'm closing my trade at this loss. It's not 100% things will go up curve. As long as you don't blow your account, you can recover it. एक दिन है कि आप. So this is my journey on Bullnox. एक account 15 लेने हो, good enough right there. बन जाता. No problem. So do your EA on Bullnox, do your PA, and PA set a target of 4,100, and then slowly make 4,100, take $1,500. Because remember, the day you will get your first payout is the day you will get confidence in this business. Meaning that you're gonna feel, all right, I managed to survive 20, 30, 40 days, right? So some users, and please, this success is not overnight. It takes at least 3 to 6 months before you start understanding, okay, at what point will I take a risk? Like for Jatin to do this, 5 months. Doesn't have to talk to us. He just looks at the number, sees the telegram. So he just asked me, sir, अगला number क्या है? मैंने कहा 416 है, 2 माइक्रो यहाँ से फेंक दो, 419 पे गई है. 2 माइक्रो फेंक दो, गई आपके खिलाफ तो 40 पे, और 2 और कर देंगे, वो एवरेज आ जाएगी 430 पे आ जाएगी एवरेज. तो वहां से रिटर्न तो उसने रीट्रेस तो लेना ही है, ठीक है। अगर चढ़ती गई, होता है कि 440, 460, 490, it doesn't have to stop, but then he knows at what point I will cut my trade in a loss and then call it a day. He already has made $80 per account. He wants to increase it to maybe that 320 payout to $500 payout. Maybe he only wants $40 each. He says, or $70 each. In order to make $70 more, all he has to do is 70 divided by 2 micros 4. Market has to move 20 points. And Nasdaq can move 20 points, blink of an eye, right? So that's how, but he's experienced with Nasdaq now. For ES, we took all that trade together and everything. So with area trading, it is the most brutal pain to sit and do nothing. Literally, it is painful. It is. And last week we had a plan. If you are struggling for discipline, we have a plan for you. Plan is go and open a $5,000 account, real account, put money in there. You come and sit and work for us. We'll give you a minimum wage job, minimum, nothing. Your job is to take care of the office and be here 9 o'clock, and you will be our so-called employee / I could like to add the word slave. You are not allowed to do anything except watch TikTok. You can have a TV. I don't care what you do, but you will not trade. However, when we ask you to put a trade in your account, you will do it. Any profit in that account doesn't belong to you. That's the agreement. Whether we make it, we will pay you $100 end of the day. So if you like to work as an employee and have a discipline, we can hire you. We'll get you to do some tables, assist customers. We'll get a free employee out of you, right? So if you have a problem making $100, so this is how easy it is. So I'm going to give you, but the money, if we end up making $500 in that account, doesn't belong to you. We'll withdraw that. But your job is to just, when we ask you to sit, after day number 4, you're going to say it's not worth it. सुबह 9 बजे बुलाते हैं, शाम 4 बजे बिठाते हैं, काम देते नहीं है, सिर्फ क्या करते हैं यार, और $100 कनेडियन दे रहे हैं, और मुझसे कितना निकलवा रहे हैं, $400, $500. So every employer की यही ख्वाहिश होती है कि आपसे काम ज्यादा लें, आपको पे कम करें. So making 100 is not that difficult. This is the goal. Keep making 100 to 150 and you will get to the point. Yes, boss. It's all good?
So tell me one thing.
Sorry.
If I wanted to kind of have multiple accounts, one account, I want to kind of do it for area, another.
Yeah, exactly. You can individually
So
pick
that
it.
also need a copier? Or?
Yeah. Then the copier doesn't work that way. Copier just takes an entry and copies it to file. You can't take mid-band and then area, but you just mix नहीं कर सकते. आप नहीं आप कर सकते हैं. Mix ऐसे करें. Account number 1 and 2 आप कहें यार मैं mid-band का trade लेता हूँ. Account number 3 and 4 I will copy together as my area trade.
But single करना, then I don't.
वो भी कर सकते हैं. Then you don't need a copier.
Yeah. So
you can just say pick 1, pick 2, pick 3, pick 4.
So connections में मुझे क्या
नहीं, सिर्फ आपको यहाँ ड्रॉप डाउन में अकाउंट्स दिखते हैं, शुरू हो जाते हैं.
Okay.
जिस तरह
मैं 3 बोलना चाहिए.
तो आपको अकाउंट 1, अकाउंट 2, अकाउंट 3 सिम इस तरह नजर आएगा.
That way I can duplicate also the windows, right?
Yes, absolutely.
$50 वाला है, 30 डेज का है. लेजेंड्स तो $50 वाला था.
हाँ जी,
30 डेज का.
वो 30 डेज है. 30 डेज के लिए तो आपने 30 डेज में टेस्ट फिनिश करना है. सर ट्रेडो वेट में आपने जिस दिन साइन अप किया था ना, उस दिन आपको पता लगेगा.
उनकी वेबसाइट पे कहाँ पे जाके
Have you done anything?
Sorry? Yeah. We are literally, like, if you have questions, I can answer, but I want you to go to Super Areas, watch the first video. It says how to use Ninja Trader. That's a 2-hour video. It will break you down into pieces on bite by bite on how to use this. Awesome.
सर ईमेल पे शो करते हैं नेक्स्ट पेमेंट जून 1.
हाँ, तो आपने May 1st लिया था. नहीं जून वो 0 लिखा होगा सर उसके. आप दूसरा देखें जहाँ 50 लिखा है. उसकी वेबसाइट पे जीरो वाला तो ना देखे ना, जीरो तो कोई चार्जेस नहीं।
Yes, ना? Yes का वर्क है वहाँ।
सॉरी
Yes वर्क।
सर, ईएस का 26 नंबर है जी, 26 का वेट करें। 2175 तो चली गई है। उसने आपको एरिया भेज दिया जी, एक्सपेक्टेड हाई ईएस का आ गया, अलर्ट भी आ गया लोगों को। ओके जी, थैंक यू जी, एब्सोल्युटली। है जी, क्या जी 417 ठीक है अभी, चार अब वो आहिस्ता आहिस्ता क्लाइम हो रही है जी।
पहुंचेगी भी नहीं सर 440 पे। पहुंचेगी।
That is the patience test.
यस
So Telegram is only for day, right?
नहीं, डे, ओनली फॉर डे। What area it's sent? Yeah. Area alerts are automatic.
सर देखिए वैसे हमें पता कहाँ चलेगा कितने दिन रह गए हमारे?
अब जाए, रह नहीं गए, जिस दिन आपने पे किया था ना उससे 30 दिन डाल लें।
तो उनकी वेबसाइट में नहीं है, तक नहीं है।
वो उनकी वेबसाइट अभी नहीं है चल रही। $53 points, no retrace.
ऐसा दिन तो पहली बार देखूंगा।
कोई बात नहीं सर,
आज तक कभी नहीं देखा है।
देखें एवरी सिंगल डे न्यू है ना। लेकिन जो बाय करी जा रहा है हर मिड बैंड से, वो नहीं मजे कर रहा। लेकिन हमने 8 भी लिया, हमने 13 भी लिया, अब हम 20 देखिए, हम भी फायदे में रह रहे हैं, वो भी अब वो चला गया जी इतना, ऑलमोस्ट 21 पे। जी एरिया अलर्ट कितने बजे गया था अभी? 12:08 पे गया ईएस का, और नैस्डैक का एरिया गया 12। दैट्स ग्रेट, दैट्स अमेजिंग। So it says Nasdaq is approaching. Ah, brilliant. I gotta give these raise to these developers. They did a good job.
अच्छा एरिया के लिए।
23 पे आ ही गई जी, आ गई, एक्सपेक्टेड हाई पे पहुंच ही गई। So I think it could go as high as 49, I think. So 24.
49
सर देखो 60 का जो आपका है ना अपर बैंड, वो 49 पे खड़ा है, 49.59 पे खड़ा है। 60 मिनट का अपर बैंड का वैल्यू 49 आ रही है। हाँ ठीक है, वो नो प्रॉब्लम। सो उसी रेंज के अंदर 40 के बाद वो गेम शुरू हो जाएगी।
So instead of 26, now we should consider 47, 49, right? कुछ नहीं मुश्किल।
ES की 30-20 is incredible. Like it just keeps going up and up and up. 53 points. 1, 2. ES is up almost 104 points. Wow. हाँ जी स्पीड से जा रही है. नाइट का एरिया भी आ रहा है ना. 30 था नाइट का एरिया. 30 था. अगर इवनिंग एरियाज पे क्लिक करें तो
दो एरियाज आते हैं सब में, एक्सट्रीम लो में.
हाँ वो रेंज आती है. नहीं 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 ये कंप्यूटर ये अब आपका रिस्क शुरू हो जाता है कि वो कहाँ से. अब 70 से उसने पहले आया 68 से ही वापस आ गया. तो वो I wish we were that precise, but
Better to average it, right?
yes, with micros.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
सेल पे है अभी. एटलीस्ट सेल में काफी थे. उनकी एक्सपायरी नहीं है.
There's no point of buying if you don't pass that.
Yeah. हाँ सर वो फंसा लेती है वो 90 मिनट वाले. It's okay. No problem. It is what it is. 21.75 से आ गई.
ये इसकी कितनी स्ट्रांग है जो वीकेंड है 15 जनवरी
सर 1 पॉइंट दे जाती है. 1 पॉइंट तो दे जाती है.
लेजेंड में एक एक पॉइंट भी ले सकते हैं।
हाँ हाँ, मिनिमम 4। आज फंसा लिया उसने मार्केट ने। स्लोली स्लोली रिट्रेस दी है, थोड़ी छोटी छोटी, बड़ी नहीं। लाइट ऑन करना है
सर बढ़िया में like 5 days continue कर ले
लाइट ऑन करना। हाँ, गुड इनफ। सॉरी,
बढ़िया में continue 5 days, it's almost 2 days.
no problem. They don't care. Perdia does not care anything. You're paying them $750. They don't care. So all you have to do is only trade 5 of those days, 200 plus. That's all the requirement is. Eh? नहीं पता sir. No idea, sir. Maybe 1 o'clock candle, maybe 2 o'clock candle, but let's see. Yes, boss.
You said to me, I will explain later. So
Yeah, so just you have to make 3,000. And don't lose 2,500. That's it. Nothing else. You can make it in 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, doesn't matter.
can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
I want to use
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
for
perfect.
2 bar. With this one and this one, two bonds.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But we don't know which one. First, I took the 8, then I took the 13. I took both worth.
first of all, I tell
Yeah, yes. Go up, go down and up, then same.
in between, sorry, in between R2 and expected high, can I buy?
It can still break expected high.
Can I buy here?
Sell. Yeah, you can buy above it and sell when you exit at the area. Yes. Nasdaq 424. Let's see. हर बंदा scared है buy करने में इस वक्त क्योंकि it is it's climbing and because they're all like it could fall from here, but slowly grinding up inch by inch like a roller coaster. And then when is the free fall coming? Nasdaq is 416, 424. A couple of guys said, we just bought Apex 440 से हम फुल लॉट से मैक्सिमम फेंकेंगे पास करने के लिए। तो कि अगर निकलना ही है ना एग्जाम में, वो कहते यार कि फुल सिट के पास करेंगे। सर देख लो ਤੁਹਾਡਾ अकाउंट है $16 ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ने। नहीं ਉਹਦੀ जगह बुलनक्स बेटर है क्योंकि बुलनक्स तो रिन्यूअल सस्ता है सर। नहीं नहीं वो सिर्फ एक बारी पीए ही पहुंचना ਹੁੰਦਾ ना कई बारी आ गया जी और लै गए उत्ते 426 30 ते लै गए चार सौ सत्ताई सर 440 पहला नंबर है और दूसरा मैं 449 पे बैठा हूँ मेरा ये नंबर अब देखें किस्मत यहाँ से
सर हो गया पिक टच करेंगे इसको स्पाइक
हाँ तो आ गया एरिया सर आके अब स्पीड भाग रही है वेट करें थोड़ा देखें जिसने 26 लिया और 26 का ऑर्डर ऑर्डर पिक हो गया है दिस इज स्पीड आई एम इन नाउ 449 63 point ES went up to overnight area now. सर लेंगे अब इतना वेट किया 50 पॉइंट तो देखेंगे 49 से एंटर हुआ लेकिन अभी तो रुकने का नाम नहीं ले रही
बढ़ी जा रही
नहीं जी, Nasdaq doesn't want us रुक speed at all, नहीं रुक 449, 48, 47, 45. Nope, back up. $64 points, yes, it is. Still climbing. नहीं जो इधर नहीं चांस जी आपका 59. Looks like the confidence is too high. हाँ saw 5 points, I didn't get it. It's okay. 49 to 45. All right, we are making some green progress here in Nasdaq. 45, 44, 43. सर अकाउंट ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਹੈ ਪੈਸੇ ਮੈਂ ਤੇ 5 ਮਾਈਕਰੋ ਚ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤੇ ਕੋਈ ਟੈਨਸ਼ਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ Nasdaq is pushing it down slightly, so now I think the climb is done. All right. $49. Let's see. 7 points. $400 तक तो इसको जानी चाहिए मेरे ख्याल से रीट्रेस इतनी तो ले ले 2 बजे वाली या 1 बजे वाली कैंडल में वापस ब्रेक इवन नहीं ईएस पूरी कोरिलेटेड है ना नैस्डैक के साथ तो वो जहां वो जा रही है All right, I'm gonna wrap it up. अब फूक मार देते हैं यही मारना है और क्या करना है यही कर सकते हैं 26 वाले ब्रेक इवन हो गए See, that's the issue. You take 26, goes to 32 because the range is. मेरे 10 पॉइंट तो हो गए हैं। हाँ हाँ आ रही है, उतर रही, पहाड़ी से उतर रही है हल्की हल्की। अभी बीच में मिड बैंड आया है ना 15-10 का, पहले एक ब्रिज या फिर 30-20 का ब्रिज। You made some money from 26? You closed the trade?
Go up.
So 26 guys made 1 point so far.
बस हो गई।
Yes, sir.
You took the area?
Yeah.
From where?
Went like 4 minutes minus to profit.
You entered too early? Come on, man. Like I asked for 449 exact number. Because that was the upper band of 60 minutes, so it's okay. हैं? आप 24 पे एंटर हो गए थे? ठीक है, फिर एवरेज के ऊपर? अच्छा, ओके। All right जी, 15 पॉइंट डन। Done जी, 15 points from still 15 for me. 49 minus 38, not yeah, 11 points, still 4 points to go. थर्टी 20 ने फाइनली रिट्रेस ले लिया। चाहे अभी तो 15-10 का मिड बैंड है, फिर 30-20 का मिड बैंड है, फिर शायद डाइवर्जेंस बनाए, फिर जाए। So we have lots of obstacles to. हाँ जी हाँ जी हाँ जी। So हमारा नंबर आया 459. Sorry, no, I'm just looking at Nasdaq 459. Now we wait for ES upper number. Yeah. मेरे लिए आसान ज्यादा होता है ना।
हाँ सर, ये वाइट आ गए हैं
क्या?
ये जो
ये सही नहीं चल रहा है, इसको रीलोड करते हैं।
अच्छा ठीक
जाओ।
अच्छा ठीक है थैंक यू
The 1510 का मिड बैंड टेस्ट हुआ है. Yeah, 3020 mid band worked. But if it gives the SRES setup here, we have more chances things will come down now. हो चुका है सर, हो चुका है टच करके वापस चला गया ऊपर. वाइट लाइन देखें, ठीक है, जाए जाए सर. रिट्रेस हमारी डन हो गई है, हमारे एरिया भी डन हो गया 26. अब मैं उससे ऊपर वर्ट करूँ, मैं 26 पे एंटर हुआ, मैंने दूसरा फेंका ऊपर, एवरेज करके थोड़े पॉइंट लेके आ गया. मीनिंग के 26 पे मेरा एडर लगा हुआ था ना, सेल पे ऊपर चढ़ गई. कितनी प्राइस ऊपर गई मेरे खिलाफ था? 32 तक गई. तो 32 मैंने अगला सेल मारा 32 पे, उसने मुझे समवेयर अराउंड 28 पे रख दिया. 28 से वो नीचे आई 24 तक, इस वक्त 24 तक. तो क्योंकि डबल लॉट हो गया था, फुल मिनी हो गया था, तो 4 पॉइंट मैंने उस तरह निकाल दिए. तो या आप 2 माइक्रो से इधर ले लो, ऊपर चली जाए, 2 माइक्रो से और ले लो, दरमियान में आपके पॉजिटिव में निकल सकते हैं. चांसेस इतने खराब. अभी तो 30-20 का मिड बैंड टेस्ट हो रहा है. आ रहा है सर, ये हल्का हल्का बन रहा है. सर ये 3 बंडल तो बना दिए उसने.
सर ले लिमिट वही के नाम नहीं है 520 वैसे ही के नाम नहीं है
सर मुश्किल है कि इधर जाए इस वक्त। मैं तो सिर्फ 1 बजे वाली कैंडल का वेट कर रहा हूँ, फिर रैप अप करूंगा। मेरा तो टारगेट उस तरह तो डन हो गया।
30 मिनट
हाँ, क्योंकि 1 से 2 बजे नहीं 1 आवर वाली कैंडल अगर तो दो, क्योंकि हमारे पास एरिया टेबल पे सिर्फ ये रह गया है, ये 520 वाला, लेकिन वो ठीक ठाक हाई है, यहाँ से भी 100 पॉइंट है।
थोड़े जैसे काटता
लेकिन वो डैम खुलने की देर है, इट्स बिन स्टक फॉर 30-20 because it's look at the Fibonacci box. One is adding fib is on 30-20 is on R2, one is on R1, right? जाए जाए सर, कुछ अकाउंटों में मैं फुल लॉट से हूँ। मैं जो कुछ ईएस पार्क कर रहा हूँ टेक प्रॉफिट के, क्योंकि उसमें ये फायदा होता है कि आप 5 तो प्रो रख सकते हैं, नीचे जितने मर्जी पार्क करते हैं उसकी मंथली फीस रुक जाती है। तो आपने पार्क किए हुए हैं तो फिर मैं उनको एग्रेसिव खेल लेता हूँ ना, होता है कि यार 105 कॉस्ट है, अगर पास हो गया, जैसे ही उसमें से 200-300 आ गया, मेरी कॉस्ट रिकवर हो गई, फिर आप उसको मिनी डालें, क्योंकि डेली सर कुछ ले लिया। अच्छा पहले नहीं एंटर की था नहीं 400 की मैं 440, ठीक है 400 मैं 449 60 मिनट थी जिथे लाइन खत्म हो रही सी ना, वो 449 से वो पहले गई 459 तो उतो फिर निकले, लेकिन ज्यादा नहीं बिठाया उन्हें मैं नहीं 60 से 80 हो गए ना, 140 टाइम्स 4, तो शाम को सैलरी आ जाएगी घर मैं तो अब टेक प्रॉफिट पार्क करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि नहीं 5 प्रो तो बाद पार्क करिए, क्योंकि अगर 1-2 ब्लो भी हो जाए ना अकाउंट, वो फिर थले स्टॉक पे होंगे, फटाफट उन्होंने उत्ते ले आओ इत्ते।
जा सकता है बहुत अच्छा है क्योंकि लो का एक्सपेक्टेड हाई टच
नहीं है सर,
अपर लिमिट जा सकता है Nasdaq
लेकिन मुश्किल सर, थोड़ी सी जिन लोगों ने ऑर्डर नीचे लगाया हुआ है ना, आप 30-20 का सिर्फ फिबोनाची बॉक्स देखो, वो R1 पे खड़ा है, वो देखे नीचे कहीं जाके ग्रीन बॉक्स कहाँ आया आपका, ईएस देखे ना, ईएस पे किस एक R1 पे खड़ा है, एक R2 पे खड़ा है, तो इतनी रिट्रेस अगर आपकी आई है 64 पॉइंट्स की, इसका 30% तो आना चाहिए, तो 30% वो गिरेगा R2 के ऊपर, तो इतनी रिट्रेस तो बनती है सर। अब वो देखें 440 वालों कितनी गिरी थी, तो 2 माइक्रो ना गए सी, 3 माइक्रो, ठीक है 10 पॉइंट, ठीक है ठीक। लॉन्ग वाले ने सीधा खिंच के रखे, असल जो न्यूज आई ना जिदा ही वो रिवर्स ही हो गई सारा, कोई रिट्रेस नहीं है। मेरा ख्याल है होपफुली इट्स डन, द 1 o'clock candle just started, it's testing the 440. All right guys, enjoy, take care.